For the A-League. Here we go, guys. Waiting for that green light to come on here, and we are ready to go. Hey, guys, how you going? So today on BK Sport, we are here as Western United taking on Perth Glory. And there's some interesting news around this game because Daniel Sturridge will not even get a place on the bench for Perth Glory. Yes, absolutely crazy here. It's just absolutely madness that Daniel Sturridge can't even get on the team list right now, whether it be, actually on the team or on the bench. But this is going to be an interesting game here, guys. Obviously, this game is in Victoria at AAMI Park, and West United are the home team here. Look, I don't think that West United are a great team, but they do still have a decent amount of ability in their team. I think they definitely shouldn't be coming last this year. Yeah, they looked absolutely woeful against Melbourne Victory last week as they lost 1-0. I've never been a big believer in Dylan Wenzel-Hall, so they've taken him out and they've actually put on Prijovic for the Western United up front here today. Like I said, I think they've got enormous amount of potential and ability, and I think that they do actually have the ability to create fast-paced football and move the ball along nicely and create attacking opportunities. However, it just hasn't really rolled for them so far this year, and we saw against the Melbourne Victory last week, they did lose 1-0. Perth Glory, on the other hand, they are a decent team, but in the same sense, their defense still lacks. They've got the attack there, but didn't really get much of the attack going last week. Did draw 1-1 with Adelaide United, who I'm really impressed with. I think Adelaide United are a very impressive team coming through. That not many people were rating pre-season. I don't think anyone really does ever rate Adelaide, but they usually do have a pretty decent side that can push and can frustrate and can create opportunities for themselves from the frustration that they do provide to your team. Now let's go through the team lines here, guys. Go and hit that thumbs up button and obviously subscribe if you're new around here. We're trying to see if we can hit 15,000 by the end of the year. So we're at 13,665 right now. Let's see if we can smack that 15k by the end of the year. But the team lineups here today, guys. Jamie Young. There's only one Jamie Young. Used to be the Brisbane Roar goalkeeper. Now he's obviously at Western United. They've got Risdon, Imai, Lacroix, Garuscio, Kilkenny, Lustica, Diamanti as a captain, obviously, with Lachlan Wales, Payne, and Prijovic will come into the team. On the bench, they've got Scott, Pierres, Wenzel Halls, I can't even see that, Nilanovic, I'm not too sure. Scott, I can't even really see this, Scottaris. I don't even know half this bench, to be honest with you, but Topper Stanley is also there. For Perth Glory, they've got Jones, Calver, Bodner, Aspropotamus, Sudnero, Ota, Fornaroli, Clisby, Steins, Burke Gilroy, and Lockman, with their subs being Cook, Rawlins, Nyongabire, Colley, Coyne, Bramwell, and Donnell. So, decent team there for Perth, but in the same sense, I'm not too sure how this game's going to go. I really couldn't really necessarily tell you a guaranteed bolter of a winner here. Honestly, either of these teams can win. I really don't really necessarily rate either of these teams right now, but I just think that Western United might have a little bit more excitement in their team. There might be a little bit more energy going up front. I'm actually going to take Western United win 2-1 here. I'm going to take Western United win 2-1. I think that's probably the underdog tip. Let's actually go have a look at the odds, to be honest with you. Let's go have a look at the odds right now, guys. I'm going to take a surprise one here. I'm going to take Western United. I believe it should be a surprise anyway. It should be a surprise. Barry Bugby says Western has got a good team, but also do Perth. It's like I don't really rate either of these teams, to be honest with you, man. I think, Western United are the favourites. Western United are the favourites. Okay, well, then I'm not taking a sneaky little surprise. I'm taking the favourites here. I was expecting absolutely that Perth were going to be the favourites with kind of the team they've got attacking wise, but no, apparently not. Apparently not here. By the way, obviously, yeah, you can see this is the live ladder over there, so this will update throughout when there is a goal scored and whatnot. If it does change, and if it doesn't, then I'll just obviously have to update it individually. Let me just move that off the screen there. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to put a wooden spoon in front of the last place team in future streams, so I'm going to fix this. I'm like a bit of a perfectionist when I do this kind of stuff, and I want it to look kind of legit. But I have to have it on two different things. There we go. Let's get that one done. And okay, that should look fine. That should look fine. Sasha Kelson says 1-1 draw. Let me know your score predictions, guys. I'm going to say 2-1 Western United win. I just think that, yeah, not going with Dylan Wenzel-Halls up front, who, like I said, I don't rate. I think that putting somebody else on with Prijovic up front is going to really help them, and I think they're going to be able to take down this Perth defense because the Perth defense isn't great. The Perth defense is not great. It's not something that you really are scared of. Let's have a look here last week at how many shots the opposition had. Let's have a look at how many shots Adelaide United did have. And they also did get obviously that one goal there. I know it was a 1-1 draw, but I just think that Adelaide were the better team in that game. Also, by the way, Perth did play midweek. I forgot about that one. Perth did play midweek in the FFA Cup, in which they lost to Melbourne Victory. It was 1-1, and it was a 4-3 win on penalties to the Melbourne Victory, with Leighton Brooks scoring in the first minute and Joshua Anasmo as the goal scorer there for Perth Glory. Perth had 11 shots to 27 to the Melbourne Victory. Victory with 5 shots on target and Perth with 4. Wowee. League Zone Commentary says, I'm going to say 2-0 Perth, but wouldn't be surprised if Western can get a couple of goals. But the thing is, man, is that like Western United didn't play a midweek game. Perth have played a midweek game. So, like I said, I'm kind of expecting here Western United to be full of energy in comparison. I feel like they're going to be full of energy in comparison. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a bottle of water here. I think they'll be full of energy in comparison. Sebastian Gomez is 2-2 draw. Let the goals flow. Let the goals flow. I could see it. The last time these two teams played here in Victoria, it was that 5-4 game, wasn't it? Was the last game that we saw between these two teams 5-4 back in Victoria last year? It could be onto something there, mate. Barrio Bugaboo says, our Perth team midweek was full of young guns. Yeah, but there was a couple. Let's go have a look at their team lineup. Here so I can make a reasonable decision on that one. Oh, no, I'm looking at Perth Glory versus Adelaide United. Let's go have a look here at the Perth Glory versus Melbourne Victory game lineups. Okay, so lineup they had Vecchio, Anasmo, Zimmerino, Edwards, Donnell, Cole, Formston, Muir, Coyne, Ford, and Cook. Yeah, fair enough. Not a single starter there. Yeah, absolutely. Victory still played a relatively strong lineup, to be honest with you. That's pretty disappointing there for Victory, actually. Robbie Cruz there. They had Brooks, they had Rojas. They had Stefan Negro. You know, they actually had a pretty strong lineup there and had to go against the young guns of Perth. That's actually quite embarrassing, to be honest with you. What was I looking at? Perth Glory versus Adelaide United game last week. So last week, Perth had 10 shots, 3 on target. Adelaide had 15 shots, 4 on target. Was 1-1. Obviously, Yengi scored the first goal, and then Bruno Fornaroli scored an absolute worldie of a goal to tie that one up. But yeah, I think Western United will just be a little bit too good here today in regards to their pace, and I think if anything, you probably could be right in regards to the fast-paced. In regards to the high-scoring one, it could honestly be more than 2-1. But I'll take a basic 2-1 here. I think Western United will get it done. Bayer Baby said, I don't think there was one name I remember from their A-League match. Yeah, I don't think so either. Like I said, I don't think that any of their players on that team there were a starting player. Steve Warren suggests 5-4 last year. League Zone Commentary says, did Victory beat Perth midweek? They did, yes, on penalties. They did. That was in the FFA Cup. There. But I just want a good game, man. I just want a good game. I want to see a good season this year because honestly, it's a very unpredictable year. No one can really tell who's going to win it. I think everyone backs in Melbourne City, but in the same sense, like everybody else, there's no guarantees from anybody else here. There's no kind of obvious challenger to Melbourne City, I guess. I think we all know Melbourne City will at least be in the final, but I don't see any genuine challenger outside of everybody else. Like, look, Victory are better. Brisbane Roar didn't look bad last week. They don't look like a 10th place team after their loss to Melbourne City. They were actually pretty decent and were unlucky not to draw 2-2 in the end there. Mariners weren't great. They're on top right now. I can see that, but that's after one game, obviously. Mariners weren't great. That does not really reflect where they are right now. I would probably say their win probably should have them around here. It was against the Newcastle Jets, who aren't going to be good this season. Melbourne Victory, their win wasn't great against Western United. MacArthur, they weren't fantastic, to be completely fair. They play Sydney FC this week too, which will be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how MacArthur go up against Sydney FC, see if they can take up that real solidified second challenger spot. Jake Kerr says, hopefully this is a tight game. I'll assume it was. I assume it is, sorry. Wellington, they were okay. They actually were pretty good in the second half against MacArthur last week. I actually didn't necessarily mind the way that Wellington played in that second half. The Wanderers, I'm not going to lie, neither them or Sydney FC looked great at all. But yeah, like I said, I think right now, Melbourne City are probably clearing out top. I would probably, based on that result, honestly, I'd put Brisbane Roar anywhere between 2 and 4. I'd put Melbourne Victory anywhere from 3 to 5. I think Adelaide United probably would be second in my power rankings. I'd put Melbourne City first. I'd put Adelaide United second. I would probably, honestly, genuinely put Brisbane Roar third. I would put MacArthur maybe 4. No, I wouldn't put MacArthur 4, sorry. I would put... Geez, this is actually difficult here. I'm trying to do a power rankings before the game starts in 5 minutes' time. While I do that, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I'd put Mariners 4th, but realistically, they didn't look great at all. And Newcastle came home very strongly in the end. So we'll go them 4th, MacArthur 5th. No, I'll go Wellington 4th. Mariners 5th. Who else would I go then next? I'd probably put Macarthur 6th behind Wellington. 7th would probably be Sydney FC. 8th would probably be um, Wanderers. I don't even know who I've forgotten at this point. But anyway, point matter is that that's probably around my top 6. Off the first result, off the one game. Barry Bugaboo says, I like to look. There is reports this week that the Phoenix are looking to loan a centre attacking mid into the squad in the January transfer window. Well, it'd be good to see. It'd be good to see Wellington put a little bit more emphasis on attack. 'Cause I thought their attack was actually not too bad the other week. I'm not going to lie. Pietrek says, "Hi guys, hello mate, how we doing? Who are you going for today, Pietrek? I'm thinking that West United are going to get a win here. I'm thinking West United are going to get a win. I'm actually not too sure why they're such heavy favourites though. I thought that Perth were going to be favourites coming into this game, but apparently West United are the favourites coming into this game. So I'm backing in a West United 2-1 here, but I would not be surprised if Perth can sneak something because I thought they were going to be favourites. I thought I was going against the grain. Chisholm, it will come back. It will come back next week. I've just been hectic. I'm flying to Fiji next week, mate. I've been organising my passport that arrived today. I mean, so flat out. So it'll come next week, mate. It'll come next week, and I'll probably put a couple together at some point. But yeah, no, I've just been absolutely flat out, son. But I should actually drop the Discord there. But to be honest, Baby says, "How's the sevens going?" Sevens been going good. The sevens have been going good. I'll be doing that again after this stream finishes. We'll be jumping back on for the Fiji versus Canada stream, and then we'll also be doing Fiji versus Australia a little bit later on. So yeah, it's gonna be a big night here on BKR Sport. Stephen Warren says West United 3, Perth FC 1. Okay, 3-1 West United. I could see it. I could see a 3-2 as well. I think it'll be a 1 goal difference. I don't see anyone really pulling away in this game. And if I see someone pulling away, it could actually be Perth with the likes of Fornaroli who can really get a bit moving and grooving in regards to some good shots on goal. League so commentary. So I think this will be a good game. I think it'll be a high scoring game. I don't necessarily know if there's going to be a lot of quality in it overall. I think it'll be decent, but I don't think there's necessarily going to be a great deal of quality in it overall. I would like to see it though. I'd love to be proven wrong. I just wonder if I just wonder, like, West United still don't have a home ground. Like, they're still playing at AAMI Park. Like, it must be difficult. It must be really difficult as a club to continuously play out of a stadium that's not yours and not from where you're based. Like, all these lads, they're meant to be, Western Melbourne, but they also play their home games out of Geelong, GMHBA Stadium. Why is this being played at AAMI Park, by the way? Why is this being played at AAMI Park and not GMHBA? Pietrek says, what time do you have in Australia? It's 7:42 p.m. over here, mate. 7:42 p.m. And we are about to get underway. But who are you going for, Pietrek? Who do you think is going to win this game? I'm thinking Western United. A little bit of a Diamante attack up front. Push this one forward. Get it growing. Get it moving. Get it grooving. Get it moving and get it grooving here. Oh, there's a Melbourne Storm shirt in the crowd. Don't understand why. All right, so they come onto the field here. Like we found out before, guys, don't even look at that Perth Glory result midweek as any kind of relevance. Like we saw, not a single of their players in that midweek game were pretty much any of the starters. They were pretty much all the backups. It wasn't a great showing there from Perth. There's a really weird chick right now going crazy on TV. She's going crazy on TV. The game hasn't even started yet. She's going crazy. What's going on there? But Bruno Fornaroli, he's ready to go here. I wonder if he can screw another Wally like he did last week. That was incredible. I think if I'm going to say that the weirdest thing from this table so far would be the Mariners on top. I was not impressed by their game against Newcastle at all. I wasn't impressed by them at all. I think there was a penalty maybe, and they went up 2-0. And that was actually a pretty good header, actually. It was a good header by a debutant for the Mariners too. But then obviously, Newcastle rocketed back into that game, made it 2-1, and we're very close to making it 2-2, but couldn't get the job done in the end. But guys, just before we get started here, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get going here for the A-League weekend. What are the other games this weekend, actually? I think Melbourne Victory play Brisbane Roar on Sunday, maybe. Hold on one second here. So who we got this week? We've got Wellington. So we've got Western United versus Perth Glory right now. Then we have Wellington Phoenix versus the Mariners tomorrow. Adelaide United versus Melbourne City, and also Sydney FC versus Macarthur. But I'll be streaming the Adelaide versus City one because I think that'll be more exciting. Victory versus the Roar, and the Wanderers versus the Jets. I think the most exciting game of the weekend will be Adelaide United versus Melbourne City, to be honest with you. League Zone commentary says, I don't think Central Coast Mariners will do anything impressive this year. Well, they shouldn't. They haven't. Haven't been impressive for 10 years. Yeah, look, they impressed for maybe the first half of last season, but anyone who watched the full season could see that the Mariners. Anyone who knows the Mariners knew they were going to fall away. But anyone who watched the full season knows the Mariners absolutely fell away in that season and weren't as great as they started off with. Line-up here for the Western United: Jamie Young, goalkeeper; Risdon, Imai, Lacroix, and Garuccio as the back line; Stephen Lussica and Neil Kilkenny playing as the defensive mids; Alessandro Diamanti, it's gone already. Lachlan Wales and Connor Payne as the three in the mid, and then we've got Alexander Prijovic as the front man with coach John Aloisi. They're going with a nice little 3-2-4-1, 3-2-4-1 here, but it's not really. It's kind of more so like a 5-3-1, but in the same sense, obviously, Kilkenny and the likes can move and groove up in through the middle there and switch from defense to offense pretty quickly. Perth Glory here: Bradley Jones, the keeper, with Aaron Calver, Jonathan Aspropotamus, Kosuke Ota, Anthony Burke-Gilroy, and Jack Clisby as the five at the back there. Luke Bodner, Daryl Lockman, Adrian Sardanero-Corpa, and Daniel Steins in the midfield with Bruno Fornaroli, the captain there. Their formation today, guys, they're going to have a 3... Whoa, it's not really a 3 at the back. What's this? That doesn't really look... That looks odd. This is an odd formation here for Perth. It's quite an attacking formation without being attacking. It doesn't look like it's attacking, but they've got a lot of midfielders there. So they're kind of playing a 3-1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. They're kind of playing a 3-6-1. That was a really odd formation there for Perth Glory. Okay. They're kind of playing a 3-6-1. That's the really strange formation there. Barry Rugby says, let's hope that VAR today. Yeah, exactly right. The VAR obviously was apparently screwing up in that Brisbane Roar versus... Who was the game? Brisbane Roar versus... who did we play? Melbourne City. Apparently Brisbane Roar missed out on an opportunity because the VAR was not working because there was outages in the area for Telstra. What a stupid league it is if we are relying on Telstra outage for the VAR. Barry Bugaboo says it will probably be a 3-5-2. It's not really though, mate. The way they have it is they've got the big man up front in Fornaroli, and he's like a sole striker, but they've got like 6 midfield. I know it's going to change throughout the game, but you're probably going to see a couple of wing backs going back there. It's probably kind of just a little bit of game tactics there. But the game has kicked off here, and it's going to be Perth Glory who are going to... What's the colours here? Why are Perth in like green? Western United's home kit is green, and Perth Glory's kit right now is like a light green, a turquoisey colour. This is really weird. Why don't you just wear purple? Like, I know you're away from home, but when you're playing a team in green and you're playing with these kind of colours, this is really strange to start us off with, to be honest with you. But alrighty, we're underway. And Western United here to start off with the first attack of the game here as they push down to the right-hand side. Obviously, guys, if you want to get involved in the chat and you're new around here, all you have to do is subscribe. It's free. Refresh the screen, and then obviously you can jump in the chat and shoot through whatever questions that you do have or any opinions you do have on the game. But Diamanti here to whack this one down. How old's Diamanti now, actually? I'm going to Google this. How old is Alessandro Diamanti? Alessandro Diamanti. He is currently 38 years old. Well, there you go. There you go. Pietrek says in Poland we have 47 past 9 a.m. Well, there you go, 9:47 a.m. in Poland. Good to see that you're watching the A-League all the way in Poland, though, mate. Good to see you getting around the old A-League in Poland. Yeah, Diamanti, 38 years old from Bologna. Obviously, used to play for West Ham at one stage. Oh, wow, he's played for a lot of teams, to be honest with you. Prato, Empoli, Fucecchio, Fiorentina, Albino Lefo, West Ham United, Brescia, Bologna, Guangzhou Evergrande, Watford, Atalanta, Palermo, Perugia, Livorno, and now he's had a lot of teams. My goodness me. Bayer Baby says Amy Park, too massive for Western United. Yeah, but Amy Park is arguably too massive for Melbourne City too, to be completely honest with you, man. You know, Melbourne Victory do have the supporter base. They've been around for quite some time, and you know they've stuck to their name. Melbourne City used to be Melbourne Heart. It's been a massive change, and obviously a lot of Melbourne City fans kind of left if they were a United fan or whatnot. Oh, that's a bad tackle there. That's a bad tackle. Yeah, that's gonna be a yellow card. Absolutely, it's a yellow card. Early days. That's a yellow card very quickly there gee whiz, that was terrible there from Calver. That is absolutely shocking there from Perth Glory. They're gonna give away a yellow card that early. Bro, no. Oof, that's a bad tackle. That's a bad tackle. These kits suck, League Zone commentary. So Calver here with a yellow card for Perth. These kits from Perth Glory suck. Truly, these are some of the worst kits I've ever seen. Shannon Humphrey says, hi. Hello, Shannon. How are we doing? What's your score prediction today, big fella? What's your score prediction today? So Western United here from the left-hand side. They're going to get a free kick opportunity. Honestly, there's not really many people in this crowd right now. Bayer Bugaboo, so I think they left the kit too long in the washing machine. It's just terrible. Western United chance! Oh my god, across the face. And very lucky here. Western United with a shot. No, they'll be cleared away for a goal kick. No, a corner, sorry. That'll be a corner here. That will be a corner. So 3 minutes and 12 seconds into this game here. I'm about a minute behind, by the way, so please no spoilers in the chat. But apparently I'm about a minute behind, so it might come up on the screen before it actually happens. Shannon goes 2-0 Perth Glory. Well, there you go. All right, so Western United here from the left-hand side. I've got Western United winning this game 2-1. I've got Western United winning this game. So, well, we've gone different. We've gone different there, Shannon. So, corner from the left-hand side, I'm thinking LaCroix to get the shot on target here with the big head. With a big head right into the top left-hand corner. Up it goes, all over the top, and that'll be a goal kick. That would be the goal kick. Peter says the match is always in the morning in Poland, and my bookie has free broadcast. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, obviously this is the only game tonight, but tomorrow we have 3 games, but you can only watch 2 because 2 of the games are at the same time. We've got the Sydney FC versus MacArthur game and also the Adelaide United versus Melbourne City game. I'll be streaming Adelaide United versus Melbourne City, and I'll also be streaming the other game. I can't remember what the other game is, but oh wait, I could be able to figure it out here. Because Sunday is Victory Raw and also Wanderers Jet. So it'll be Wellington versus... Who Wellington playing this weekend? Was it Wellington versus Newcastle? No. Who's Wellington playing? I can't remember. So 5 minutes gone here. On Mariners. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so that's the other game I'll be doing tomorrow. In between 7 streams, obviously, because the 7s is on tomorrow as well. Which should be good. We've obviously been doing 7s today, and we'll be doing 7s later on tonight. But there you go. There you go. All right, but... Wellington playing this... sorry, not Wellington. This is a bit of a slow start, but chance here. Oh, Bruno Fornaroli back on the inside. Oh, that's going to be a goal kick. Corner, sorry. That's going to be a corner. Corner. That's a corner here for the... That's a corner here for Perth Glory. I just don't understand why you wouldn't play Daniel Sturridge. I just don't understand why you'd buy a good player and then not play him. Really doesn't make a great deal of sense to me. You know, you pay all this money for this big signing from England, and he doesn't even get used. He doesn't even get used at all. It just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. But whatever. He's not on the bench. I know he's not on the bench. It's just stupid. They're not even playing him at all. And it goes up there, cleared away there by the keeper. Pretty easy clearance there. Gets it back to the halfway line, puts it up in the air. And here we go. Chance here. He's going to put it on to... No, that's going to be cleared away there by West United pretty easily. Oh, good ball here. No, Perth Glory, good defense there. Good defense. They don't have a great defense, but that was a good defensive move there from Perth Glory. So down back to the halfway point here. Peter Jack says, I love your live streams. Appreciate you, man. We're here all the time, man. So whether you miss a game or not, we'll still be here, and we'll be here for the next stream too. But West United here playing around with the ball around the midway point. I've been so busy recently, man. I've been so busy. So good. So good. I'm going to be heading back to Fiji next Thursday. So I'm excited to get back home. And see my family for a little bit before I come back here in about February or so. But West United here down the edge. I find it interesting how West United are going to play today, though. Are they going to simply play as an attacking team, or are they going to try and prevent this high offensive attacking Perth Glory team? You know, you can't do both, because if you do both, you will obviously be lackluster in an area, and the opposition team will figure it out. You know, they'll be able to pick you apart. So it comes down to whether they want to really focus on the defense against this attacking team, or if they come down to, we know their defense is not great, so we're going to attack them instead. Baby Boost, is you shooting one of Fiji? No, of course, man, of course. Rezat Bayat says, why has Foxtel lost the rights to the A-League? It is better to watch on television. Absolutely. Well, Foxtel didn't pay enough money, so Paramount Plus obviously must have put more money towards the sponsorship to be able to get the broadcasting rights. And yeah, it's unfortunate that obviously Foxtel did lose it, just like obviously they lost the Premier League and they lost the Champions League. And, you know, back in the day, everything used to be on Foxtel, and that was awesome. Back in the day, you could literally just get like a one-stop shop of all sports on Fox Sports. And then, obviously, we did lose the Premier League, which was the first big bopper to be lost. Then Champions League went to the beIN Sports as well. Then it was, I think, was it Rugby that was taken off Rugby union maybe taken off for quite some time. The NBA started getting little. The NFL used to be quite considerable. It got taken away. And now, obviously, the A-League's gone. There's so many sports, unfortunately, going. But yeah, I think everyone prefers it on Foxtel, but unfortunately, it's just not how the cookie crumbles nowadays. Now we've got to spend it on about 100 different subscriptions. I know. Left-hand side here. Here we go. Chance here. That's going to be corner. That's going to be corner here for Perth Glory. Perth Glory here with the corner. Corner here for Perth. I wonder. Obviously, a lot of people would be having a little bit of bets on this game. What are your bets? Comment in the chat what your bets are for this game if you are having a bit of a bet on the game. So 8 minutes 22 gone here. It's going to be Perth Glory here with the left-hand corner. Obviously, a lot of people I know bet on the corners aspect of the A-League and cleared away there by the keeper. Oh, that's a shocking shot. Oh, that's a stupid shot there by Perth. Stupid shot. Sebastian Graham says, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Check out the pinned comment for high quality content. Appreciate you all. Exactly right. Appreciate you guys for obviously tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. Hamish Spencer says, and Foxtel has the money, which is annoying. I don't understand what they're doing. Like, what are they focusing on? Are they just focusing on the NRL and the AFL at this point? Like, what's the actual, what are they trying to focus on, Fox Sports? I don't really understand what their specific idea is. Charles, like they're going forward. Charles Pankton, what's your prediction? I've gone 2-1 Western United. So Bayer Babu says I have to have both Spark Sport and Sky's TV. Spark Sport has the cricket and EPL has the and Sky has the A-League. But lucky I can use Sky Sport website on my PC to watch it. To be fair, if you want to watch sports, you can actually technically watch it on gambling websites. They do give it for free on there if you're gambling with them, like if you've got money in your account or you have an account, or you've bet within the last 24 hours, something like that. But yeah, I've got Paramount Plus because I watch the A-League and plus the Champions League, and we've got what's it called? We've got the Socceroos games that are going to be on here, Australia games. We've also got Stan because that's where the rugby games are on. The Champions League is there, obviously, that I watch. We have to have KO because that's where the NRL is on, the AFL is on, whatnot. There's just so many different streaming services now; it's ridiculous. And then obviously we get the boxing events that you have to pay individually and whatnot. If you want to watch the NBA like me, you have to get a Game Pass where you can watch all the games for like $50 a month, $40 a month. It just gets ridiculous, man. Like obviously I do this, I stream, I love it, like it, whatnot. But for everyone else who doesn't do what I do, it just gets absolutely stupid. Jack Lewis says, Blaze, I don't know much about the A-League, but every time I do, it's always low scoring, 1-1 or 1-0. Is that a pattern? Do you not get many high scoring games, or is it just when I've tuned in? It goes through periods, man. Sometimes you'll see, like this game last year was 5-4. This game last year between these two teams was a 5-4 game. Different stadium, different, just completely different. I think that usually at the beginning of the season it's quite low scoring. Usually you do get quite under 2.5. So at the beginning of the year, I would always advise to get on the under 2.5s. But after the halfway point, you would be looking towards getting on the high scoring games because the defense starts to get lackluster. Teams aren't rusty anymore, and you start to see a lot more goals going through. So yeah, at the beginning of the year, you bet on the under. At the end of the year, you bet on the over, in my personal opinion. But it usually happens kind of halfway through, just before halfway through. So it's going to be left-hand side here for Perth Glory, up over the top here. Cleared away by Western United. Cleared away by Western United. League Zone Commentary says you can find a legal stream, but it's usually behind by a lot. I'm on Paramount Plus, and yet I'm behind by about a minute. Like it's just crazy. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I'm always behind by about a minute, and I'm using Paramount Plus. On live too. It's not like I'm behind. It's not like I should be behind. Western United here. Oh, good ball. Good ball. Good ball. Good ball. Oh, it's going to be at the edge of the box there. They're going to have to whip this one across here. Diamante gets this one across and puts it back into the middle of the area here. Here comes Western United. Here comes Western United. Can't get anything going there. So it's going to slow down. They're going to just have to go for another basic little attack here from the on the front foot, but it's not really. Oh, big chance here for a big shot. Oh, terrible shot. Was that on target? I don't even know if that was on target. Hamish Spencer says, do you reckon the NRL will ever leave Fox? I doubt it. I really highly doubt it. I think KO has built up this reputation for being, because obviously KO is Fox, right? So I think KO has built itself up, and I think that, as you can see, the Fox Sports are prioritising rugby league. I think Fox Sports is New South Wales based, which would then technically be Heartland Rugby League territory, which is why they are more than likely going to be focusing on. I noticed that they play a lot of golf on there too, which is really odd. Fiji beating Canada 5-0. Fiji beating Canada 5-0? Sorry? No, the men's, that's not on for a while. No, surely not. Are you talking about the men's? That's not on until like 9:40. That's not on until like 9:40, is it? I'm meant to be streaming that game. I thought that was on not until like 9:40. Oh, women's that is. Oh my god, you crazy! You give me a heart attack, you bloody bastard! You bloody bastard! How dare you, man? But thank you for letting me know. Tessalozzi says, hi, hello mate, how we doing? Hamish Spencer says, now it's 14-0. You bloody bastard, you give me one heart attack, man. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Tessalozzi says, how come Sarah's not on the squad? No idea, man. Really don't know. No one knows. It's surprising that he's not on the squad at all. Surprising he's not on the squad at all, but it is what it is, you know. They have to, I don't understand why they would purchase such a expensive player to not use him. But then again, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles, mate. That's apparently the way the cookie does crumble. Rezat Bayat says it's the women's. Yeah, Fiji should beat Canada. You know, Fiji should. Oh, actually, Canada's usually a pretty good team in the sevens, to be honest with you. Canada's actually usually quite good, but they tanked badly in that Olympics. I don't even think they came third. I think they came fourth in the group, which meant that they automatically didn't qualify, or they came third and were the third worst team out of the third place teams, which meant they didn't qualify. Because I don't think that they didn't make the quarterfinals, and they were predicted to come like second. Oh, I think they were predicted to come third. Australia and New Zealand were meant to be in the final, but Australia tanked it too, to be honest with you. So Western United here at the halfway point, they're going to push this one forward. And back to the halfway point. It's been like a bit of a stop-start game so far. There's been some opportunities, but there's also been quite a bit of just slow boringness to start off with here. 14.5 minutes in, we haven't seen any real kind of just cracker opportunities where it should have been a goal kind of deal. Oh, here we go. Here's a chance. Oh, that's a beautiful ball through. That's a good block, though. It's going to be I think it's going to be a goal kick. No, he's going to call us a corner. He's going to call us a corner. Hamish Spencer, 14-7. Canada are a decent team, but I still think Fijiana should be beating them. But yeah, that was a nice ball there from Diamante, but unfortunately that was just good defense there from Perth Glory to prevent that one. It will be going out here for Zikona. A lot of corners early days here. League's own commentary says, haven't seen much rugby league in Amy Park for a while. Yeah, actually that's a good point. Yeah, haven't seen a rugby league game here for a while. I love Amy Park for rugby league. Storm, it is really good atmosphere. It's a really underrated atmosphere when because it kind of is. When they have the fire going to, it's so hot. Chance, cleared away there by Perth. West United here at the edge of the box. I'll tell you what, a full Amy Park is pretty decent atmosphere. It's not the greatest atmosphere in Australia, but it's still fantastic atmosphere nonetheless. West United are going to try to have a shot. No, won't take it. Outside the edge of the box. He whips it over the top here, straight to the keeper. No, just goes for a goal kick. Terrible. Hey, Spencer, I can't wait for Super Rugby. Yeah, Super Rugby should be pretty good, man. Super Rugby should be pretty good. I can't wait. I'll be vlogging a lot of the games. Obviously, I'm a Fiji and Draw fan, so I'm very excited. Very excited there for the Fiji and Draw, man. For the Fiji and Draw. 16 minutes gone here. I think West United probably been the better team so far, but there's no real kind of out-and-out leader at this point. There's just not really been anything too exciting at this point. 14-10. Oh, they score again. They must have missed the 14-10. How did it go from 14-7 to 14-10? What did they go for the bloody field goal? They go for the bloody penalty goal? What's going on there? Jack Lewis says, Central Coast is my side as I stayed in Gosford in 2013 for 8 months. I'm so sorry, bro. Went to the games a couple times. Once was Western Sydney and their fans were awesome. And are they still the same with flags, etc.? They try. When we 2013. They try. Wanderers are a team that does give it a crack. Obviously, as if you've tuned into a couple of these A-League streams, you would know that we have some very big distrust with the league, and Wanderers were a very key part of that 2016 situation that we had with the FFA and with them going hard on the league. They actually were the key part of that situation. So unfortunately, because of that, they did lose a lot of the atmosphere. Moving from Perth to Bankwest also lost a little bit of that. Oh, chance here for Perth at the edge of the box. I wouldn't blame that, though. I would blame the entire 2016 situation on making them the villain and making the fans the villain as a reason why they've regressed a tad. Also, the league's regressed a tad because of that. So, but they're still one of the better supporter bases in the league. They do give it their best. Absolutely. So 17.5 minutes gone here, a lot better than a lot of the other teams that have unfortunately lost a lot of their active areas. You know, the Den for the Brisbane Roar completely collapsed. Oh, chance here for Perth. And same with the Northern Terrace in the Victory. area. Adelaide have never really had a crazy deal. Perth have a decent amount of fans, but in the same sense, I don't think there's anything really solid in regards to an active area. The Mariners have a good away decent travelling base, but that's only obviously in New South Wales. Like you'll see a lot of them when they go to Newcastle or Macarthur, Sydney FC, Wanderers. Victory will always have a very strong home supporter base. Melbourne City obviously struggling, as per usual. The A-League's not really a well-supported league in Australia. It was growing. It was going to be huge. It was going to be massive. But then, unfortunately, it absolutely collapsed in Australia because we had a few idiots in charge who decided to take the side of the media and instead of the side of the fans. And it's well documented, mate. It's well documented that this league went to shit because of just morons at the top, and that's why those morons at the top aren't there anymore. League's own commentary says, what stadium does Adelaide United play at? They play at... what's their stadium name called? Geez, I can't even think of their name right now. Gooseberg is up Perth Glory. Not playing too well right now. That's going to be a goal kick for the Western United. What's their stadium name? Hindmarsh? No. Is it Hindmarsh? Is it Hindmarsh? No, it's not. Is it Hindmarsh Stadium? 1 second here. Oh, Australia won 34-0 over Spain. Let's go in the women's. Yeah. Wow, the Australian women's Adelaide Oval. No, they don't play at Adelaide Oval. I think is it a Hindmarsh Stadium? Cooper Stadium. It used to be called. Oh, chance here. Oh, he tried to chip the keeper there, dear Munty. Oh my god. Yeah, Did it used to be Hindmarsh, Oscar Burke? I called it Hindmarsh, but it's Cooper's now. I think you can call it either. I think it's Cooper Stadium now. It's in Hindmarsh. That's why. So it's in Hindmarsh in South Australia, but it's Cooper Stadium. So I was right, but I also wasn't. But yeah, that's an easy one there. Brandon says, hello, mate. All right, so it's going to be a corner here. Corner from the right-hand side. 20 minutes gone here, guys. 20 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already and subscribe if you're new around here. But dear Munty, trying to go for the chip there from the halfway. He's trying to get the chip there. Errol, I'm not too sure what you're saying there, big boy. I'm not too sure what you're saying. So over the top here from Western United. And it's an easy save there by the keeper. Easy save by the keeper. Jack Lewis is West Ham legend, Alessandro Diamanti. Funnily enough, we just went through how many teams he went through, mate. And my goodness me. Hamish Spencer says Fiji win 21-12. Then why are you saying 21-12 half-time Fiji? You've had too much to drink tonight, Hamish. Hamish, you had too much to drink, mate. Oscar Burke says the active areas of the RBB, OSM and Cove are back on the rise. So yeah, Cove is getting better and RBB is absolutely getting better again. OSM, who's OSM? Who's OSM? That's giving me a mind blank right now. So over the top here from... I'm over the shop. Sorry, you're just drunk, mate. You're an alcoholic, Hamish Spencer. You're a goddamn alcoholic. League's own commentary says, who was the Jets player who kicked the Scorpion goal a few years ago? Metcalf, was it? No, it wasn't Metcalf, was it? Who was it? Who scored that goal? It's incredible. Original style Melbourne, basically the old North Terrace. Okay, there you go. Is the North Terrace coming back? I knew they collapsed, didn't they? I'm pretty certain that they completely ended. So this must be that's the new name of the North Terrace then. Okay. Because they completely went under, yeah. Remember that. So 22 minutes gone here. I think the unfortunate thing with the Brisbane Roar and the Den is that Brisbane is so heavy rugby, with the Broncos in Queensland. Oh, 1 second here. That's a free kick. That's a yellow card. Hello, that should be free kick. Absolutely will be free kick there to Perth. I think that Queensland is so heavy-handed in regards to rugby that people in Brisbane only really give a shit when it's the Raw doing well. And the problem with this as well is that now that it's at Redcliffe, it's not really the Brisbane Raw anymore. It's the Redcliffe Raw. The only time they play games at Suncorp Stadium is for the finals. And that doesn't really work for Brisbane fans, you know what I'm saying? So it's difficult for the Den to ever get solid again, unless the Redcliffe Dolphins fans, wanted to switch over and try and give them a crack. But overall, it's going to be very difficult to ever see Brisbane Roar return to the amazing support they used to have. The Den used to be one of the best supporter bases in the world, in Australia too. The Den was up there up until probably about 2014, 2015, and then. Yes, it separated. There was a large faction that separated, and then 2019 it completely collapsed. it imploded because there was a back section and a front section, and then obviously, the move to Redcliffe absolutely killed it off. So, um, yeah, that also came down to the club making the wrong decision to back in the media too. But it is what it is. So Perth Glory are going to have the ball here at the edge of the box. Unfortunately, West United couldn't clear that little bad boy away here. So Perth trying to move this one around. Good ball. Brilliant ball. Fornaroli free kick. Actually, it looked like a dive, to be honest with you. It kind of looked like a bit of a dive. I think a wider collapse, kind of to do with the 2016 situation, also kind of because the Raw started to go downhill by that stage. We're always still good, but that was the end of the Thomas Broish kind of era. Like he was coming to an end, and Enrique and whatnot, and the club had started moving forward. And then there was the back area. So there was at Suncorp Stadium there was a back section that was really they wanted to do things their way. There was the front section that was a bit more hooligan-y that wanted to do their thing their way, and then unfortunately they just never clicked. So you'd get these guys singing one song, these guys singing another song, and these guys would refuse to sing their songs, and these guys would refuse to sing their songs, and then obviously it imploded from there. But there's a really good chance here. There's a really, really good chance here for a free kick from the edge of the box. I'm going to not look at the chat while they take this free kick. I'm not going to look at the chat while they take this. I'm actually going to make a big screen here. So Jamie Young here, I know how good Jamie Young is as a keeper. As a Brisbane Roar fan, I know. So 24 minutes gone here. But Bruno Fornaroli here to try and put this one in the back of the net. He will put this one over the top. That was terrible camera work and terrible from Bruno Fornaroli. Terrible, 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 terrible. Jack Lewis says, Diamante was underrated at West Ham. He left too quickly. I had a season ticket and he was the only player every week who had a fair and was exciting to watch. Fantastic free kick taker also. Absolutely. I absolutely agree. But we went through before and he has been to legitimately like 14 clubs. It's ridiculous. I want you to go on Google and have a look at it. Oh, Chancey Perth. As a Chancey for Fornaroli. The pass wasn't great. Clisby didn't get a good pass away there. Perth Glory here. Oh, he slipped over. He slipped over there. So West United are going to break away. He has a free kick and should... Wow, he's going to say not a free kick. He's going to say not a free kick. Hamish Spencer says 21-19 try Canada. How dare you break my heart like that? Jack Lewis says, who did Robbie Fowler play for in the A-League? Remind me. Coach Brisbane. Yeah, I can't remember. Coach Brisbane, but I can't remember who he actually played for. That was a little bit before me too, wasn't it? I think that was like 2006 or so. I wasn't a big A-League fan until probably about... I think probably until Gold Coast United came in, to be honest with you. When the Gold Coast United came in, that's really what kind of got me into the A-League overall. Leagues and coaches says a lot of clubs, gee whiz. Yeah, it was like Palermo, West Ham, Livorno. It was ridiculous. North Queensland Fury. Yeah, they were a team, but that's not who got me into the league. What are you talking about? Somebody says the North Queensland team, I think it was. Oh, wait. What's this? Oh, that's who we talking about. I thought you were saying like when I got into the league. I was like, what are you talking about? Why are you trying to tell me that I got into the league with the North Queensland Fury? But apparently, yeah, he played for the Fury. Who are no longer existing, but want to come back in because a second Queensland team is in the midst, and Gold Coast / North Queensland are the two options alongside Canberra, because they actually want to bring two more teams in potentially by next year. They're thinking about bringing two more teams in by literally 2023-24 season, so 2022-23 season. Oscar Burke, do you think Gold Coast United should have stayed? If it wasn't for the fat man, they would have stayed. Honestly, Clive Palmer's oh, God, he was such a douchebag, man. He screwed them completely. They would be still in if it wasn't for Clive Palmer. Do you understand what happened with Gold Coast United? Like, they wouldn't have been... Like, obviously, they struggled for attendances, right? But they probably would have stayed. The reason why they went under is because Clive Palmer said, I want to put my advertising around the stadium. And the FFA, Australia, said, no. They said, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. So what did he do? He said he just did it anyway. But they did say, if you do it, we're going to tear up your franchise. You're going to tear up your contract or whatever it's called. And they did it because he did it. So the Gold Coast United lost their franchise because Clive Palmer is a piece of shit. Perthy. Oh, chance for Perth. Oh, good save. But Perthy at the edge of the box still, and that's going to go out to the right hand side here. They cleared away there, West United. League Zone Commentary says GIO Stadium would be a good stadium for soccer in Canberra. Yeah, well, Canberra have a good supporter base. They have a good kind of backing as well. You know, they're not a team that you kind of mess around with. They're a team that are really good in the. I don't really know much about the MPL and whatnot, but obviously I know that Canberra have a good supporter base with a good backing, and they're definitely the next team to come into the A League alongside probably Gold Coast or North Queensland. Jack Lewis, how dare you break my heart like that? Bailey Follis was a douchebag, more like a douchebag hasn't changed. I don't know Club Hummer now. Obviously, I see his 15 million advertisements on my YouTube videos, but in the same sense, like, whatever. You do you, boo. You do you, boo. Hey, says they do have a W League team, Canberra. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to vote for the BKR Sport Party. I'm going to vote for the BKR Sport Party in the next election. Do you know? I think you only need like 100 people, don't you? I think you only need 100 people to actually get on the list, don't you? Well, we have 14,000 subscribers nearly. Maybe we could just utilise that. Maybe we can utilise that. We can do a Nico or Milana. Paddy Cass is back from getting dinner. How's the game been? We've just been talking about the 2016 issue all over again. It's what happens a lot on A-League streams, though, to be honest with you. We just end up talking about why the league's so shit now compared to what it used to be and what it could have been. Dylan Annette says, not a bad turnout for a West United game at Amy. The fact that you say this isn't a bad turnout shows us everything we need to know about West United, but in the same sense, I agree with you. There's actually more fans there than you would normally expect. But it's still not fantastic. Jack Lewis says, do you think Fiji means men's sevens is the hardest thing in sport to beat, or All Blacks at Eden Park? Oh, All Blacks at Eden Park. Oh, easy. Easy, no question. Oh, not even close. Not even close. Gee whiz. Mate, I've seen teams beat Fiji, and I've seen teams beat All Blacks, but it's very far and few in between. You take any of those 3 games from the Autumn Nation series up to New Zealand. We spoke about this in the podcast, but I said this actually on the week. I said you take any of those games to New Zealand, and New Zealand win all 3 of them. And they probably win all 3 of them comfortably, even though they're exhausted. So left-hand side here for Perth Glory is a chance. 30 minutes gone here, guys. I want you right now. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're around here. And get around it. Get around it. Patrick says the league is shit because of the... Okay. Kind of. Yeah, in a way. In a way, yes. If you want to know what Patty Cat said, you can read it in the chat. I'm not going to read it out. Bailey Floyd says, I live near the Raw Club. Never watched A-League till now, so go Raw. Raw Club. Geez, you missed out on some good years and you're turning in for the bad years. We have been a very successful team. I would argue that we're 3rd most successful team behind Victory and Sydney FC. Or Sydney FC, then Victory, and then Brisbane Roar. But unfortunately now we're in a situation where we are not even close to a top 3. If we play like we did last week, we could be. Dylan Net says, must be a boring night. Melbourne can't even see any Western United jerseys there. No, I can't see any Perth Glory jerseys there, but in the same sense, it's shocking. It really is shocking. It really is shocking that this is the professional league. Ota will get a yellow card here, by the way, guys. League Zone commentary says, Fiji great 7, so got the gold medal. Mate, I'm a Fiji fan. I know all about Fiji 7s, but I'm very well aware. Like, I've been... even Australia beat Fiji in Fiji for the Oceania 7s 2 years ago. The current holders of the Oceania 7s are Australia. And in the women's and the men's, because there was no Oceania 7s last year and there will not be one this year. So currently, Australia is the Oceania men's and women's 7s champions, mind you. Thank you very much to John Parisi for subscribing. Appreciate you, my guy. So it's going to be Perth Glory here down the left-hand side. Jack Lewis says, what stand is it? By the way, if you want to chat, John, you just have to refresh, and then you can chat in either there. It's for subscribers only. So you just have to refresh. Patagon says, West United playing at Amy is the biggest joke I've seen. No, the biggest joke I've seen is this Perth Glory kit. This Perth Glory kit sucks. This Perth Glory kit truly, truly sucks. Shocking. Like, honestly, it's the worst kit I've ever seen. This is the worst kit I've ever seen. And, there's a club in England, there's multiple clubs in England that have brown as their main colour. Jack Lewis says, what stand is A-League in comparison to England Championship or a decent League One side? I would say this year, League Two. I would say normal years, the better teams would be mid-table League One. I would personally say. Over the top here, I'd say mid-table League One. Pushing potentially for a playoff spot would be Melbourne City, but they're not going to get through. Western United here in the box. Western United here in the box. Western United going to whack it across. Oh, it's going to be cleared away. Nice there by Perth Glory to defend that one and get it out of there. Bailey Fuller says you're streaming the 2 a.m. stuff. I will be streaming at 2:30 for Fiji versus Australia, yeah. I will be streaming Fiji versus Australia at 2:30 in the morning. League's own commentary says, just go to a game to watch a bit of soccer on a Friday evening. Yeah, it's good, but in the same sense, like, Amy Park's not exactly in the greatest area. It's not exactly in the greatest place. Like, it's fine when you go in there. Like, A-League is very gimmicky, in a sense of the BBL. In a sense, well, BBL is way more gimmicky. But in the same sense, like, if you're not a true fan like us, right, you're not really going to give too much of a shit about the result of these games. It's like BBL. No one really overall emotionally invests themselves into the day-to-day winning of a team compared to Rugby League, AFL, the likes. A-League is the next best option. Oh my goodness me. 1 second here, Perth Glory, whacks it back, chance here at the edge of the box, and it's not going to be good. West United will clear it away. Besides us, no one really gets into the A-League. Why? Because the quality is shit. But it's still Australian football, so I'm always going to support Australian football because for us to be good at a national level, we have to be good on a domestic level, right? Even the Premier League. The Premier League, the reason why England aren't as good as they could be is because the Premier League is so multi-diverse in regards to the countries that they have in it. Half of their league is literally Spanish and Italian and German, French. That's what the league is. So when people are like, oh, the Premier League is good, why aren't England usually that good? This is the reason. Because the majority of their players on a significant level at Man City, playing Argentina, I wouldn't even talk about Man United, they're shithouse. Tottenham are shithouse too. But like Chelsea, Arsenal, the likes, Liverpool, they're all internationals, man, playing. 1 second here, cleared away by Perth Glory. They're all internationals. That's why the Premier League can be great, but it just comes down to the English at the lower table area, like West Ham's good, but they're okay. Let's see if they can do it long term through the season. But like the Brightons, the clubs, and the Southamptons, and the Bournemouth is still okay. But overall, I think they're first in the championship actually. Bournemouth. Oscar Berg says, do you reckon the 2 new expansive teams were the right calls? They just born? No. Or do you reckon any MPL team should have gotten a chance? Firstly, I disagree with both teams. MacArthur, I say this every week though, but MacArthur, this game is shithouse right now. Like, this game is boring. Like, this is just a chat stream right now, pretty much, to be honest with you. But no, I don't. I disagree. I don't disagree with you. I just disagree with the 2 clubs that have come in. Western United came into an area with no stadium, and no support, and no backing. There was nothing. MacArthur came into a place that was already run by Wanderers, and to a lesser extent Sydney FC too. It was Western Sydney. The Western Sydney Wanderers cover Western Sydney. Southwest, it's still pretty much Western Sydney. Campbelltown absolutely as class as Western Sydney. You know what I'm saying? So, no. I believe it should have been Canberra, and if you wanted to add in Wollongong, fair, but I believe it should have at least been Canberra, and probably Gold Coast. Yeah, probably Gold Coast, because Gold Coast still have a strong team there. It's just not like it used to be because of Clyde Palmer. Paddy Cat says, also, for a team for the West, Amy Park in central Melbourne is a bit of a travel. England also has barely any managers that are good. Exactly right. The thing with West United, this was at the beginning of the stream actually, is that I'm surprised that there are still a few West United fans there, because this is a decent travel. It's either their home games are at Cardinia Park, and GMHBA, I'm a Geelong fan, so I call it Cardinia, but GMHBA Stadium, which is down south, but they're meant to be west, so this is, in the heart of Melbourne, or the other stadium is at south in Geelong. There's no stadium where this team is based. And they haven't even started building it. They had a proposed plan to build a stadium, and they haven't even built anything yet. Haven't even started. West United here, left-hand side, Chancey, promising. No, clear away. Haven't even started, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point. Like, what's the point? What's the point of adding this team in? And no offense to West United fans, I understand. Like, congratulations, you got a team. Like, who gives a shit what I have to say, right? But what I'm saying right now is pretty much resounded by the rest of the league. What's the word I'm looking for? Not resounded. I don't know. Everyone's kind of saying the same thing. I guess in West United fans will be like, what the shit's going on here? Oscar Berg says, why does this happen every season? Like, why are West United playing at Amy and why can't MacArthur play at Campbelltown? Well, Campbelltown is where MacArthur's home game is. Last week's home game is at Campbelltown. But did you see the state of the Campbelltown pitch? Actually, Peter Cat, can you post the in the comment section? Thank you very much to Ian1966 for subscribing. Can you post in the chat the Discord link for everyone who's not on the Discord yet? Because we speak about this all the time too on the Discord. Corroborated. Yeah, we'll use that, Regan. We'll use that. Everyone knows what I'm trying to say anyway. But yeah, if you go and have a look at the pitch of Campbelltown, it's just woeful, bro. It's woeful. I think Sydney FC are the home game tomorrow, so it's not going to be at Campbelltown. But it was meant to be at Campbelltown up until 24 hours before the game last week. It was just that bad, the pitch. That bad. So that's going to be a corner here. That's going to be a corner here for Western United. By the way, guys, let's go hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're around here. And if you do subscribe and you want to get involved in the chat, just refresh it. Just refresh it, and then you can jump on in. Dylan Nett says Campbelltown's ripped up. Paddy Cat says MacArthur's home game next week got moved to Penrith. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The state of Australian football, man. The state of Australian football. So, guys, the link that Paddy Cat just dropped, that is the Discord. Jump on the Discord, man. Jump on the Discord, and obviously that's where we chat all the time. Western United here, even when streams aren't on. Western United here at the edge of the box. At the edge of the box, they're going to whip it across. Terrible. Terrible. They headed it, punched it away. Nothing. I couldn't tell you about a team in this first half. Maybe I'll go Western United. But truly, it's not anyone, really. Jack Kelly says, I say Perth Glory will win. I'll say no one's going to win. I'm going to say the people who didn't watch this game are winning right now. They're winning in life. Truly. League's own commentary says, MacArthur playing Blue Bear. Apparently, mate. Apparently. I'm leaving for Fiji on Thursday, so I would have actually gone to that. No, I wouldn't have. I'm not travelling all the way out to Penrith to watch MacArthur play. Who? Who are MacArthur playing? Who did MacArthur play? AFL says this game is an absolute snorefest. It's shithouse, mate. That's why we're just chatting here. This is just a chill stream. But again, that's what our streams are, man. You know, sometimes they're exciting, sometimes they're crazy, but this stream is more just kind of kicking back and talking about Australian football. You know, because what's the point otherwise? Western United here, chance at the edge of the box, kept it back on the inside. Chance at the edge of the cross, and still chance for Western United in the edge of the box. Over the top! Oh, that was a good chance, but they missed it. So is it a corner here? It might be a corner. Dylan Nett says, Western United seriously joking the league. Kinda. Kind of a lot of teams are, to be honest with you. Charles Pennington says, I'm still so upset the Bulls lost to the Rockets. Yeah, it is what it is. Paddy Cat says, MacArthur surprised the pitch is terrible when they pay $1 a season for Campbelltown Stadium. Campbelltown Stadium, eh? Campbelltown Stadium. Like, obviously, people, you know, it is what it is. Like, you get what you get, man. Like, this is what happens. Like, how can you have an A-League team there? Like, I saw your comment before, Paddy Cat, about Western United lying. Or who said? Someone once said about Western United lied in regards to having a stadium. Yeah, obviously, because they haven't even started it, and it looks stupid. I think they have a sign out front saying this is the home of Western United, and it's just nothing. It's just nothing. Island Boys' poll is quite close. Yeah, it's quite close because no one has any idea what's going to happen in this game because both teams have played like nonsense. This will be a yellow card at Perth Glory. Jack Clisby, yellow card, get out of here. Hamish says they need to resurface the whole ground at Campbelltown Stadium. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely they do. It's shocking. It's honestly, the stadium is an absolute travesty, mate. It's a travesty. It's embarrassing. This is the professional league in Australia, and we have guys looking after the league with, like, this is technically, right, to put the equivalent, right, this is, go and have a look at the Premier League, and let's go have a look at, you know, a team that's just come up, Norwich. Now, can you imagine that they can't play at Norwich and they have to go and play at Birmingham Stadium because their field is torn up from the rugby league or whatnot? Oh, it's not a good team. Who's the team? Newcastle. You know, they can't play at St James Park because the Newcastle Rugby Union or Rugby League team have both gone torn the ground. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. This is the professional goddamn league here. Like, it's just ridiculous. Paddy Cat says, by the way, if you're ever mad at Western United and MacArthur, just remember David Gallup allowed this because Fox Sports paid more money because of derbies. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the whole point of it was actually the derbies factor. Yeah. Alrighty, so Western United here, left-hand side, they got the corner. That's a good little ball inside there. Good little ball inside over the top. Cleared away by Perth. Charles Pennington says, a free bet is usually the under or both teams to not score at the beginning part of the season. Be careful. Don't tell people that at the end part of the season. The end part of the season, usually you see high-scoring games. At the beginning part of the season, you usually see low-scoring games. Yeah, absolutely. Hamish Spencer says, Campbelltown Stadium looks like it's abandoned. Yeah, it does. You know, welcome to Campbelltown. You know, I got a lot of hate for that. People didn't understand that joke. I went to I did a vlog one time at Campbelltown. My first ever vlog in Western Sydney. and it was the Tigers versus the Broncos, and the Broncos won that game by not scoring a single try. 1 second here, and the Tigers scored a try. 1 second here, it's going to be Perth Glory here, over the top, and it's my first vlog in Western Sydney. It's easy saver there by Jamie Young. And I made a joke saying how not to get stabbed in Western Sydney or whatnot, or Campbelltown, and people hated that shit. I think I got like 40 dislikes. I got like 40 dislikes or something like that from that joke. Jack Lewis, you're doing Australia France Sevens. I actually liked the stadium. I actually don't mind. I've been there a couple of times now, when Fiji versus Papua New Guinea, Samoa versus Tonga. A couple of games. But yeah, it's a good stadium when it's... No, it's okay. It's not a great stadium. Dylan Nets is robbed. What was robbed? 1 second here, left hand side. Oh, chance here. Oh, that was nearly a good shot. But just missed. But Jack Lewis, no, we're not doing Australia versus France Sevens, because that game will still be on when this game's on. This game will still be going when that game's on. Oh, the Brisbane game. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely. I remember that. I was there with, I don't know if you guys know Daniel Bagala. He was, I was actually standing next to him. I was with my friend Shells at the time, and Bagala was there. And he's actually, I think he's the thumbnail of that vlog, actually. I don't understand why Ryan was laughing at Jack Lewis there. Yeah, I understand this game is trash, Jack Lewis, but we've got plenty of sevens to tonight. We'll have Fiji versus Fiji. I'm not going to just stop this stream halfway through. We'll still go through the whole game. But we've also, it's only the group stage, man. Like, Australia will beat France. Then again, they didn't look great. Australia did not look great against... Who did they play before? Canada. They did come home strong in the second half, though. But against the Saw Bagel at Macca's outside Para, but before Tigers, Para last year. Oh, yeah, I know where that Macca's is, yeah. That's right next to the park, yeah. So, West United here at the edge of the box. I haven't been out to Bank West for a while. The last, actually, Bank West I could have been to was Bulldogs Parramatta last year. Yeah. I think so, unless I did one at the beginning of this year. I don't think I did anything this year, did I? I can't remember. It could have been... No, I think I've done one at the beginning of this year. That bloke you were with at Broncos game. Oh, he's a knob. Changed teams to South after the Cowboys game. Oh... Yeah, but in the same sense, like... Was he really? Because you guys will see me in... I'm a Titans fan, but you'll see me in shirts of the Roosters. I've got hats of Manly and Rabbitohs and... But then again, I do it for vlogs and whatnot. But overall, like, I'm always a Titans fan still. So it's going to be right-hand side here. Perth can have a chance here. Perth can have a chance. Whip it across. And it will be terrible. Terrible. Oh, I did, yeah. I got abused by the RBB, yeah. But it's still good. Yeah, that was the last game I went to, yeah. That was Adelaide United versus Wanderers, yeah. Adelaide United versus Wanderers, yeah. Jack Lewis says, Ryan, you're laughing again for no reason. You've lost your mind. He's lost his mind. He's a crazy Donny. He's a crazy Donny, that bloke. So, 46 minutes gone here, guys. 45 minutes plus 1. And the added minutes is only 1. So, we're about to get to halftime. Player of the first half, Special Cramer says, the player of the first half is the fans who are not watching this game. Yes, that is my answer. The answer for player of the first half is anyone who is not watching this game right now. But then again, at least we're having a bit of fun here on BKR Sport, just talking about football. Because it's half time, and that was a waste of 45 minutes. That was terrible. Thank you very much to KHR Official for subscribing. Appreciate it, my dude. He says, match tie, please. You're having a gamble. You're a cheeky gambler. You're having a gamble on the draw, and it's looking like it's going to be a boring 0-0 draw here. I tipped a 2-1. It's not looking like a 2-1. It's not looking like a 2-1 here. It's looking like this is boring the shit out of me. But I'm not bored. I'm bored from the game. I love talking to you guys in the chat, though. That's why I do this. Harry Spencer says, South Africa 26, 7 over Japan half time. Japan actually haven't been too bad. They did actually pretty good before. They did actually pretty good against Great Britain. Nearly beat them. Dylan Nanette says half time. That was shit. But half time here, 0-0. We have got, how many likes? We're on 18 likes right now, guys. Let's get to 25 likes before half time finishes. Gee whiz. We've got 30 people watching. Let's get to 25 likes before half time finishes. And obviously, big red subscribe button. It's free. You may as well hit the subscribe button. Jack Lewis says, this is backing up my comment 11 minutes in. I've never seen an A-League game before with more than 2 bloody goals. God help me. Like I said, bro, this game last year was 5-4. This game last year was 5-4 West United. Dylan Ness' big thoughts on active support in the NRL. There is not active support in the NRL. I'm in the active support. I'm saying the Legion at the Titans, but in the same sense, like it's you can't really get active support in the NRL. I know you got the Chook Pen. I understand you've got the SAS, Storm Active Support or whatever. You got the Legion for the Gold Coast Titans. The Broncos won. They came and they gone. Like they came with some drum for like a year and then went away. There's no such thing as active air in the NRL realistically. The bullpen is more active than any NRL active support. The bullpen. The bullpen. Am I missing something here? Is that NRL? I'm not too sure. NRL active support is just drum and team names. Yeah, exactly right. I'm usually, obviously, I've been gone for 2 years, but I'm usually the guy who starts the drum. I'm on the drum, and also I start the chants. Obviously, I haven't been doing that for the last couple of years, but it is what it is. I'm not even about that anymore. I don't even want to go back and do the drums. I just want to get back there, get amongst the atmosphere, because I realise, like, doing the drums, it's a very egotistical kind of thing, It's kind of like you want to be the centre of attention. Like, the guy who's doing it right now, he's kind of like that as well. I think he thinks that I give a shit. Like, I really don't care. I just want someone to be doing it right. No, right. I just want someone to do the drums correctly, right? The person who does it right now doesn't do it correctly. I get complaints about him literally weekly. But like, if he could do good, it'd be great. I just want someone to do it great. I don't want to necessarily do it. I can do it for my vlogs. It's very easy, but it just needs someone who actually drums and then chants. It doesn't just drum chant one time and then lets everyone else do it. It's just bullshit. And everyone who does it does that. Anyway, I'm ranting. It'll Pro says turn off TV and go to sleep. There's no goal for this match. I know, It'll Pro. I know. Soccer Central says not convinced with the Glory tonight. As a fan, they haven't seemed any different to last year. Soccer Central, I wouldn't be convinced with either of these teams right now, man. Both these teams look average. I don't understand why Sturridge. Can you tell me why Sturridge is not on the team list today? Not even on the starting lineup or the bench? Like, you're a Perth fan. Like, surely you guys know what's going on. Surely you guys know what's going on because we don't know. Luca Jones says, will you be streaming the 15s tonight, Russia versus Chile on World Rugby Channel? No. I'll be doing 7s, though. I'll be doing Fiji versus Australia. I'll do Fiji versus... There's also another game I'm doing. Fiji versus Australia, Fiji versus Canada, and there'll probably be a South African game in between, or some other game in between. Oscar Berg says, I'm not going to lie, Auckland expansive team with that would create an Auckland-Wellington, two biggest cities in the New Zealand Derby, would be sick. No, wrong, and I knew you'd say that because you're always all about Kiwi land. No, absolutely not. You guys struggle for attendances as it is. Auckland have their own team. They don't have a core supporter base. No, thank you. Sebastian Governor says, I was the drum guy in the stands at our local ice hockey games. Helped me keep warm during those games. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a smart cookie right there. That's a smart cookie. Ryan Zarkle says, Portugal may not make the World Cup. It will be a crappy World Cup without Ronaldo if Portugal miss out. No, Ronaldo and Portugal do not make the World Cup. For me, the Socceroos make the World Cup. Otherwise, it's a bland World Cup. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if we get knocked out in the group stage, at least we made it. At least I can enjoy watching my team compete. I don't necessarily need to see my team win the World Cup. I just want to see my team compete. And that's why it was so bullshit, man. It was so bullshit when the Socceroos posted that Instagram post saying, oh, I can't wait for the World Cup in a year. Why don't you goddamn make it first? Shit, man. It made me so angry. It made me so angry. I was like, why don't you make it first before you start getting your fans excited, idiots? Like, honestly, social media 101. Like, come on, man. Like, you haven't even made it. You're not in a good position to make it because you've just gone and drawn 1-1 with China, right? And you've gone and lost 2-1 to Japan, and you've drawn 0-0 with Saudi Arabia, and you have the audacity to come out and say, 1 year away from the World Cup, get excited. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Panic says just scoring a goal at the World Cup is good. Exactly right. Exactly right. Oscar Burke says the biggest 2 attendances last season in the A-League were from the Knicks. Oh my god. Paddock, I'm going to let you deal with him. Paddock, I'm going to let you... I'm gonna let the chat deal with that. Jack, I can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered. He's just so biased towards New Zealand. It's just crazy. Oh my goodness me. That is such an Oscar Burke comment, though. That is such an Oscar Burke comment. Holy wow. Jack Lewis says, apparently Dan Sturridge has torn up his contract knowing he's not allowed to score more than 1 goal a game. It's against A-League rules to have over... Fair enough, mate. The first game of the season, though, was over 2.5. Yes, they did post that League Zone commentary. Yeah, they did. Soccer Central says Sturridge is way too injury prone, is in very poor fitness as of now. I assume they're just getting as much training in him as possible. Hopefully we see him next game. Who do you guys play next week? Who do you guys play next week? What are we on likes-wise right now, by the way? We are on 20 likes. Let's see if we get, like I say, guys, let's try and get to 25 likes before the end of half-time. Don't forget, we will be showing 2 games tomorrow, plus 2 games on Sunday. I would like to do 3 games tomorrow, but we have 2 games on at the exact same time every week, apparently. That was the decision the A-League made. Really smart. All right, 1 second here. A-League. I want to see what the games are next week. What's Perth Glory's game next week? I think they've got a 5-game away trip here right now. They play Melbourne Victory. That's a game I'd put them in. That's a game I'd bring them into. Paddy says attendance is... what's going on there? Paddy says those were the only 2 games in New Zealand. We all know, mate. We're all very well aware. I'm not saying that to you. I'm just like backing you up. I'm saying everyone who knows anything knows the reason why New Zealand got those 2 big attendances, because that was the first sporting event that they'd seen in a year in the entirety of the country. KHR official says, bro, I love your voice. I'm from Bangladesh. From Bangladesh, good on you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you for tuning in. Who do you support, man? Who do you support? Do you have a team in the A-League, or do you just have a bet on the A-League? Oscar Moses, don't worry, I know, but to be fair, over 20,000 can appreciate it. The Knicks' regular season attendance is one of the worst in the league when there is consistent home games. What? I know, but to be fair, over 20,000 can appreciate it. The Knicks' regular season attendance is one of the worst in the league when there is consistent home games. One of the worst in the league. Are you saying they've got bad attendance, or am I reading that incorrectly, or did you write that incorrectly? Are you helping us here? But like, there's no way that New Zealand should have 2 teams. In Rugby League, yes. In Rugby League, absolutely. I would love it. North Island, South Island rivalry, absolutely. A-League, get out of my face. Dylan Annette's, what is this chat right now? What is going on right now, Paramount Plus? I'm muting this. Dylan Annette says half the fans there don't even support the Knicks. Soccer Central says Melbourne Victory are essentially Perth Glory 2.0. Took basically half our team because Popovich knows how good the Glory is. Well, let's be honest. Last year was a very disappointing year. The last couple of years have been pretty disappointing in Perth, especially last year. I believed in Perth to be challenging for Melbourne City. I always believed the first half of the season, no one believed in Melbourne City. Second half of the season, we all knew they would get clicking at one point. It was just how long it would take, and they needed to click, and they clicked, right? But Perth Glory last year had the most unreal attack, but had the worst defense. Like, literally, they were like a top 2 attacking team with I'd say they're a top 2 attacking team with literally the number 12 defense. It was horrific. It was horrific. But you know this. I'm not even saying anything that you wouldn't know. Jack Lewis says, how many points would Perth Glory get if they played in the Premier League? 0. Mate, if Sheffield United could only manage 1, Sheffield United would absolutely crunch every single team here in this A-League by probably 4-0, 4-5-0. Honestly. And then people try and say, like, oh, remember when Gold Coast United played Fulham? It was like 2-0 Fulham. It's like, as a friendly, mate, you put them into a Premier League atmosphere, you take an A-League side and you put them in the Premier League and they play at Craven Cottage. Like, they're not even in the Premier League, they're in the Championship. You play at Craven Cottage, you're going to get absolutely slapped up beyond no means. No means. Fulham are going to romp you. And that's the thing. You put them in a genuine setting, and the Premier Leagues, they absolutely crunch and slaughter you. But if you put them in a friendly, they don't give a shit. Half that Fulham team wasn't even the starting lineup for Fulham at the time. Like, it was just stupid. Panicat says, Kalava going to do a Croatian nationalist symbol to Prijović's brawl. Jack Lewis says, oh, that's right, we read that comment. Sebastian Gomez says, Oscar, hold on, mate. I need to run a deep analysis of that comment. He deleted his comment, mate. He deleted his comment because he knows that we just got him. We got him, lads. We got him. Hamish Spencer says, I heard Eddie Jones is coaching the Wellington Phoenix. Did ya? Hamish Spencer says, full-time box win 52-12. It is a blitz box, to be honest with you, so you can still call it the box. Soccer Central says Brandon O'Neill will be nice in this game. Pat Cat says Western Sydney Wanderers had the second highest goals scored last season, but also had the most conceded. Wanderers, okay. Yeah, we're back. We want to talk about the Wanderers? We want to talk about the Wanderers from last year? I remember that game against Adelaide. That was a disgusting game. That's actually the game that we were speaking about just before. Wanderers are that kind of team. They're very free-flowing, but don't really have a great deal of structure. They try desperately to get some structure, but they don't ever get any structure. They haven't had structure in probably 6 years. They just haven't really. Terence says, "What's good from North Caro? Remember watching one of your Bulls live streams? Hello, champion, all the way. Is that North Carolina? I'm expecting. Yeah, man, we'll be doing the Bulls again tomorrow. Bulls versus the Orlando Magic. But we do all different sports here, man. This is the A League. This is Australian football. If you're not a football fan, or if you are a football fan, this is not the league to get into." But this is obviously just a kickback stream. Jack Lewis says, "Go, Great Britain, Ireland tips players. Who wins? Great Britain. Ireland suck." Patacat says, "We lost our structure when Popovich left." Yes, when did Popovich leave? Was that 6 years ago? Am I right in saying that? Was that 6 years ago? Or was it 4? I know. Because he went to Perth and then now he's at Victory. I think it was about 6 years ago, wasn't it? That was just... Popovich left start of 17-18. Okay, so 3 years ago. Oh, 4 years ago-ish. You would argue 4. If it's the start of 17-18, then it'd be 4-ish. 3, 4. Soccer Central says, "What do you reckon the equivalent English league is to the A-League?" Like I said before, the good teams, Melbourne City, probably mid-table League 1. Honestly, a lot of these other teams would struggle with League 2, truly. I'd say some of the mid-table, I'd say, let's put this for example, Melbourne City would compete for a playoff spot potentially in League 1, but I don't think they'd get there. I think they'd just about miss out. I think you're going to look at teams like, if Brisbane Roar play like they did last week, we're going off 1 week of football, guys. If Brisbane Roar play like they did last week, then they'll be lower end alongside Sydney, alongside Adelaide. They'd be very low end League 1, or they'd be... I can't even guarantee they'd be top end League 2. I'm actually going to say Sydney FC, you'd kind of back in for a lower end. This year, I'm going to go a higher end League 2, and I'd say majority of these teams would honestly be mid-table League 2. And I would honestly say the worst teams in your Newcastle Jets and whatnot would probably be potentially relegated League 2. No, they wouldn't all get relegated, Hamish. That's wrong. That's wrong. This is still a professional league. League 2 has still got the likes of Gillingham and it's Notts County. No, Notts County's League 1, isn't it? Notts County, AFC Wimbledon. Well, that's their old name anyway. Who else is in League 2? Sunderland are close by. They're not too far off. Terence, I do watch a bit of the Prem, but I'll take note this ain't the league to watch. This ain't the league. Like, obviously, if you want to kick back and learn a new league and kind of watch a league that's very unpredictable. You don't know any of these teams. I don't know. You don't know. They don't know. No one here knows about any of these teams who's going to win. We think Melbourne City will win. Everyone thinks Melbourne City will win. Sydney FC have a good team-ish. They've kind of gone downhill. But literally anyone can win it this year, right? But the stream you've tuned into, there's a reason it's 0-0. These two teams suck. But yeah, it's still a bit of fun. If you like your football, man, this is just you just get to learn about Australian football basically, because there's nothing really here that we're talking about in depth about the actual game. Like, I'll commentate the game when something actually happens, but majority of the time we're just going to be talking to the chat, and you'll be learning about Australian football. But second half's about to get started here, guys. So hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new. Don't forget, we will be streaming 2 games tomorrow, and that'll be Adelaide United versus Melbourne City. That'll be a good game. Tomorrow night. That'll be at a similar time, 7:45 p.m. And then we've also got the other game, which is Macarthur City FC, but I won't be streaming that game. But I will be streaming the Mariners versus Wellington game. League Zone Commentary says, "I enjoy the A-League, but I watch it because it's our league in the country." Exactly right. That's the only reason anyone watches it, mate. Like, look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. Look at this. Look at this crowd. Look at this crowd. Like, what the shit is this? This is the number 1 league. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna enjoy it. But like, look at this crowd. You know what I'm saying? Hamish says Man City will fall down to League 2. Man City will fall down to League 2. What planet are you living on? What planet are you living on, Manchester City, to fall down to League 2? Get on my face. He's definitely had too much to drink tonight. Soccer Central says, "If you watch the A-League and you're not from Oz, I don't know what you're doing with yourself." A lot of... by the way, second half just started. A lot of people from like Indonesia, Vietnam, Philippines, Thailand, they bet on these games. This is a very big betting league. A lot of people think it's rigged. It's not. When you're Australian, this league is not rigged. It's just shit, right? But a lot of people from Asia believe it's one of those leagues that are rigged, so they go for the over 2.5s or the over 0.5 first half goals, and that's kind of the state of this league. It's a very big gamblers league for the Asian region. Panicat says Luke Bratton tore his ACL against Sydney Olympic. Yeah, I heard about that. Yes, he'll be out for the season. Honestly, I don't rate Sydney FC this year, man. I didn't think they were good against the Wanderers. Don't even think about trying to say the Wanderers are good either, there, Panicat. Oh, Chancey Perth, Fornaroli. Fornaroli's going to sneak on through here. Sneaks on through. Oh, that's a terrible play there, Fornaroli. That was woeful. Special Grammar says, I'm trying to get into it. Love myself some football regardless. Well, exactly right. If you love football, get around it. But, you really have to love your football. Oh, no, they're going to clear that one away. Topper Stanley. Oh, no. What a substitution. You want excitement. You want crazy excitement. And you see Topper Stanley coming on the field for Perth. Or is he Western United? I don't even know where he is now. I couldn't even tell you which team he's at. He transfers teams like no tomorrow. He used to be at Gold Coast United too. I think he actually missed the penalty to get him to the final against Newcastle back in the day. I was there in that game. Someone uses BT Sports in the UK broadcasts this league, and they're the second biggest their sports TV channel in the UK and Ireland. Wow, they actually play these games. Oh, it's good defense there from West United to clear that one away. That was good defense. Potato Cat says Topper Stanley washed. Man hasn't been good since 17-18 West United. He's played for Gold Coast United. He's played for West United now. He's played for the Newcastle Jets. Did he play for the Wanderers? I don't think he played for Perth. Did he play for Wanderers? I think he did, didn't he? He did play the Wanderers, yeah. He did play for the Wanderers. Perth? Or is it just those four teams? Gold Coast United, Newcastle Jets, Western Sydney Wanderers, Perth, I was right, and West United. 5 teams. There's only 12 goddamn teams in this league. And half that time, it was only 10 teams in this league. But he's been through it all, man. So right-hand side here. Oh, look at this from 4. That's a good ball, but we'll be throwing here for West United. That was a good ball through, though. Hamish says, what idiots wasting your money on the A-League? Well, if you want to bet on the under 2.5, be my guest, because this league, right at the beginning of the year, is always like 0-0s and 1-0s. Jay Hayes says, wow, he gets around. Mate, you want to see someone who gets around? Hold on. Let's go have a look at Alessandro Diamante's team again, because I know that people obviously do want to know. Let's go through his teams. Alessandro Diamante. He played for Prato, Empoli, Fucecchio, Fiorentina, Albino Leffe, West Ham United, Brescia, Bologna, Guangzhou Evergrande, Watford, Atlanta, Palermo, Perugia, Livorno, West United. That's 15 teams. That's 15 teams. Holy shit. Thomas Stanley didn't play the Raw. Patacat? No way. Nah, he did not play for the Raw. Oh, Perth Glory here down the left-hand side. Perth Glory here down the left-hand side. Were they all 1-year deals? They're probably all like 2-week deals, mate. Oh, still Perth ball here. Still Perth ball. Good opportunity here at the edge of the box. Trips it across. Cleared away. Cleared away. Sounds like one of my exes. There you go. There you go. Oh, Liam Reddy. Oh, Liam Reddy actually... Didn't he start? Didn't he start at the Raw? Special Grammar says the A-League is still better than the Romanian League, Liga 1. When you think you're shit, remember that there's worse. I'll disagree. You know why? Because I bet you that Romanian League is rigged. I would literally guarantee it. I would say 100%. I would say 100% that league is rigged. 100%. So 50 minutes gone here, guys. It's going to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. We're streaming every day, you might as well. 5-5 Ireland and Great Britain game. Wow, Great Britain looks shocking. Dan Norton not even playing is just disgusting, to be honest with you. I know he's playing for the London Irish, but still. So Bucharesti have won UCL, though. Yeah. I'm just... Oh! There you go. But how long ago was that, Stade Bucharesti? That's a long time ago. That would have been like 70s or 80s, or wouldn't it be? But I can tell you, after the news that we're hearing, and we've had a feeling about it for years, but after the news that we're hearing, the official news about the rigging of games in top divisions, if you think top divisions are getting rigged, welcome to leagues like Romania, to Netherlands. I will definitely throw that out there. Guarantee you that Ajax League is gone. Italy's absolutely. Don't even start with Italy. Italy's the most crap league in the world. Oh, Perth here. They're going to break through. They're going to break through. Oh, good save. Jamie Young. There's only one Jamie Young. One Jamie Young. There's only one Jamie Young. Hamish Spencer says 7-5 Ireland now. He got the kick from the touchline. Wow, Ryan, we've seen that a couple times today. Ryan Zarko says Romania has a league. I can't even name one Romanian soccer player. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to because it's a RAM league. It's a league that literally people bet on because they know the results already. Sebastian Gomez, I have two mates who are refs in the League of One. It is rigged as shit, lads. Knew it. I knew it. It was obvious. And even if that's not true, I know he is actually onside. That would have been a goal. That would have been a goal. Panicat says Italy literally had Juventus relegated due to match fixing. Yep. Exactly right. Exactly right. Respect Hungy, the Romanian legend. Probably not the best to be asking that on a sport channel, Atticus, to be honest with you. I hope you get better, man. But obviously, sport's not a sports stream about the A-League. I'm probably not the best. I would probably seek a doctor, my guy, rather than asking BKR Sport. You know what I'm saying? But just have a good time, man. Just sit back and enjoy. So it's going to be Western United here. I'm going to break this one down the left-hand side. Tiger Sports Live says, hello, outline big fella. How we doing, sir? How we doing? Western United here. Here's a chance. Oh, that was a good opportunity, though. Exactly right, Anarchist. Sport is to help get over stress. That's why people are so frustrated with the BLM movement being involved in football. I understand the BLM movement, but I also understand that sport is a way to get to the people, but also it was a way to get to the people. Now people are just like, please stop doing it. This is what we do to get away from all the horrible shit that we have in our real lives. Paddy Gatz still can't believe Romania qualified for the 2020 Olympics for football. Did they? I can't even remember. I can't even remember that. Olympics is a blur to me now. That's how many sports I do, though. That's how much sport I do. Jay Hayes is doctors or a GP? All the above. Bit of boom, bit of bing. Bit of boom, bit of bing. 12-7 half-time Great Britain. Well, there you go. So West United here with the ball. By the way, guys, don't forget, literally once this game finishes, I'm going to be jumping straight into that Fiji versus Canada Sevens game. Oh, West United blocked away. Oh, left-hand side. They're going to have the ball here. West United. That's going to be easy defense. Patagas says New Zealand made out of their group whilst Romania did not. Well, that doesn't make too much of a surprise. I'm pretty certain New Zealand's are ranked higher, aren't they? Aren't New Zealand ranked higher than Romania? New Zealand aren't great. Oh, no. Don't talk about New Zealand. Now we're going to get buddy Oscar, talking about how New Zealand are the greatest thing since sliced bread. Luca Jones says, talking about leagues being rigged, look at the Wales. Stop it, Luca. Hamish Spencer says, I swear I've seen about 5 times kneel today in the sevens. It's getting annoying. Really? I didn't even see the kneeling. I haven't seen the kneeling. I think Fiji do it. No, Fiji don't do it, do they? I don't think Fiji do it. But it wouldn't surprise me if Fiji did it. Teams, not time. 5 teams. Okay, I'm going to say Great Britain 1. I'm going to say Great Britain 1. I'll say USA 2. I will say, 1 second here, Perth Glory through. Chance. Oh, that's a save by Jamie Young. I'm not even going to look at the chat. USA, Great Britain. It wouldn't be Australia, surely not. Canada, that's 3. Is that 3 of them, though? It's definitely, I know Great Britain's one of them. But I would say Great Britain, USA, Canada. Who's the other 2 teams? Sebastian Gabriel said, we didn't care for the Olympics football. But we are upset for finishing 3rd out of 6 in the World Cup qualifiers. So why do I keep getting confused here, Sebastian? I keep thinking you're Serbia, but you're Romania. Or am I just being stupid? I could be just being stupid. It's something that is possible. Hamish Spencer says, like the female and males teams. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay, I get it. Oh, Diamante. Oh, clearance there from West United. From West United, from Perth Glory. I think it's Liverpool are the greatest thing since cut cake. Jay Hayes, Liverpool suck. It's not necessary. What a clearance. It's good clearance. It was a good clearance there, mate. Perth Glory, 52% of the voting. It's a really close vote. It is a really close vote here. How dare you? You know what? I want to say this to you guys in the chat. How dare you not be at 25 likes right now? We've got 40 people watching. You better get that. You better hit that thumbs up button immediately. If you don't hit that thumbs up button, I swear to God. Sebastian Grammar says I'm Romanian and Hungarian. So, por qué no los dos? So basically, are you saying that you're both Serbian and? Can we just pretend you're both Serbian and Romanian so that I'm right? I think we should do that. So West United here, going at the halfway point. English is my third language. You do pretty well, mate. You do pretty well. English is actually my sixth language. Gibberish is my number one. And that's offside against West United there. Alex says thumbs for I like the video. Exactly right. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. I tell you what, it would have been infuriating if you didn't do it. But it's alright. 34 minutes to go here of this woeful game. Akshay Sawant says, hi, please, I'm betting who will win match. Told you guys, big gambling league. No one. I think it's going to be a 0-0 game. I genuinely believe it's going to be a 0-0 game here, Akshay. It's not a great game. Neither team looks good. Naledi Makola says, this game is likely to be a draw. Absolutely. But it could even be a 1-1 draw, but I'm honestly, I did say 1-1. No, I said 2-1 at the beginning of the game to West United. This game is a shocking game. But Akshay, I hope you win. I hope Perth Glory do win for you, for your bet, but I don't think it's going to happen. Ovidiu, that's not my language. That's probably my 50th language. I'm not too sure what language it is, but I guarantee you I could probably say one word in it, and that one word is Bosule. Bosule, I don't know what that means, but it means something. I think he's calling me a boss. Uso. That's what he's probably saying. So West United here over the top. That's going to be go out for a goal kick. Goal kick. Paddy says the kneeling in the Premier League is virtue signaling. I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to put my hands up. I'm going to put my hands up and say that I am not going to get involved in that conversation, but I will say that obviously we just want to get involved in that sport. But I understand both sides of it. Just, not in... Anyway, we're going to get off this chat. Petticat says, Atticus, it's not politics, it's a quote from a player. But the politics gets brought into it when this kind of stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's warranted chat. Thank you very much, Ovidio Gabriel, for subscribing. A legend. Who are you going for, Ovidio? Who are you going for? Oh, that's Sebastian's language. Well, Sebastian, Bosule, mate. Bosule. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it means. But Bosule. Hamish Spencer says 1912 to Ireland. Wowee, Great Britain. What are you doing, son? What are you doing, Great Britain? That's just ridiculous. Hungy, Popescu, Petrescu. Gee whiz. Jack Lewis says Ireland thrashing Great Britain. Thanks for the tip. Oh shit, man. What do you want from me? You know what I'm saying? I'm watching the bloody A-League. You want a Rugby Sevens tip? You know? If you buddy, usually I'm pretty good with sevens, to be honest with you. But Ireland aren't usually a good sevens team. Great Britain are a mixture of a good England team-ish, usually decent. England and Australia are very similar in sevens. They're good, but they're not good. Scotland are okay, and Wales are okay below those two teams, though. But Great Britain, I guess they haven't played a lot of their starters here. A video says I have £50 on Perth, but not hopping much. Or not hoping much. Yeah, I wouldn't. I tipped West United 2-1 before the game. I think Perth were great value. I think that it was ridiculous value for Perth to be $3.70. I thought that, Western United were going to be the underdogs. But Perth were $3.40 or whatever it was. It was ridiculous. Ryan Zarkles, the men's playing about half an hour's time. I will not be able to stream the Australia men's game, but I will be streaming the Fiji versus Canada game right after this. 19-19 tied up. Yeah, exactly right. Shush, Jack Lewis. Shush. Don't you bloody talk a smack to me until the game is over, mate. Thrashing. Thrashing. Get on face. Get on face, thrashing. Petticat says that West United have gone, check notes, 2 hours and 30 minutes without scoring. Yeah, this is all for a team that I thought Dylan Wenzel-Halls was a good striker, guys. I thought. No one listened to Blasey. No one listened to Blasey. Ryan Zarkles says, who do they play? Australia play Spaniol? No, they don't. They play France. That'd be actually an interesting game. That'd be an interesting game there, Australia versus France. But Burke Gilroy here with the ball. If you are tuning in and wanting a really good game, you have tuned into the wrong sport. Well, not the wrong sport, but the wrong league. No, we might get a good game tomorrow. I think Adelaide United versus Melbourne City will be a good game tomorrow. So definitely tune in tomorrow night. Adelaide United vs Melbourne City will be a very good game, I think, because I really do. Or West United here, chance. Oh, that's me. Is that a handball? That could be a penalty. No, they're not going to call penalty there. But West United here still with the ball. Previc gets it off. West United, Wales. Oh, that could be a chancey. Could be a chancey. West United over the top. Clear. That's a save. That's a save there by Jones. Luca Jones says, would you rather have the A-League become a good league, but lots of international playing, or shit league, more Aussies? A good league, lots of internationals playing. Why? Because that means the Aussies get to play alongside quality players, which will then in turn improve the local talent of Australia. Look at England. They're never going to be a dominant team for a real long time because of how influential the internationals are in the Premier League, but they're still a quality league because the players are also able to go alongside a multi-diverse range of different leagues and countries where they can understand a lot more. Right? So yes, I will take international. That's going to be a corner here for West United. Paddy says, terrible games like this are made worse when atmosphere is dead. Oh, yeah. This is why you have BKR Sport, guys. At least where you can chat about Australian football. Oof. Nah, that's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. Jack Lewis says, Blaze, if you've gone from a moron to a legend in 60 seconds, try Great Britain. No, Jack Lewis. In fact, you have gone from a moron to a legend in 60 seconds. Because you're a moron, and now you're a winner because you listened to my tip. But it's going to be inside. It's going to be a goal kick. Well, Jack Lewis, I can't wait for you to donate after I told you that awesome tip, mate. At least you'll get your name up the top, right? At least you'll get your name up the top here after you donate. Paddycat says, like the derby was not a good game, but at least there was a great atmosphere. It didn't really translate. It might have been great at the game, but it didn't really translate on the TV to an extent, in my personal opinion. Actually, you didn't go to the game, did you? Did you go to the game? No, you didn't. I don't think it looked like it was that great. That's offside there against West United, surely. Oh, that's a free kick. That's a yellow card. That should be a yellow card. That's a bad tackle. Anakin says, Australia should be having the Olympics in 2028. Wrong. 2032. In 2032, Argentina would be great. Wrong. 2032 is when the Australians are getting the Olympics in Brisbane. Ryan has just got an Instagram follower, number 118. Well, there you go, mate. You're moving and grooving, mate. You're going to be the next Robert De Niro. So it's going to be a free kick here to West United from the right-hand side. And I guess Paris will be great. What are we doing here? You do realise the Olympics have been decided for 2024, 2028, and 2032, right? So it's going to be West United here. Diamante over the top, and I think that was a shot on goal there. Oh, good block. That's an unbelievable block there. Jack Lewis says, I've got a 4 selection, Aka, so see how that goes. Great Britain, USA to beat Spain, and France and Fiji. Oz beat France and Fiji, Canada. Okay, well, how much do you win? I'm collecting 10%. I'm collecting at very minimum 50% of that. A minimum, it's only fair. Because I did give you that one tip. 64 minutes gone here, guys. I don't know if I told you the 60-minute mark, but I'm going to tell you again just because I can do what I want. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. You're a legend. Appreciate you for tuning in. £45 down for a £100 return. Oh, cool. Okay, so, geez, you're only going to make £5 from that. You're only going to make £5 from that after your 50% donation. So it's going to be West United here. No, it's going to be free kick Perth Glory. To the right hand side, up the gets. Oh no, here come the Seagulls. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the Seagulls are coming, guys. If you know anything about Amy Park, you know the Seagulls are coming. Great Britain win 26-19 with a late try. Irish hearts broken. There you go. And that's what you get, Jack Lewis, for talking shit. That's what you get for talking shit. Don't talk shit, mate. Over the top here. West United chance. That's not the edge of the box. Or is it back here? No, it's stupid. Stupid, eh? Stupid. Diamante's going down here, but he's diving because he's just showing us the Italian roots there. He's showing us the Italian roots of the old dive. If he's actually hurt, I do apologise. I'm going to drink a water, and I am going to pretend I didn't say anything. RC the boss is coming Perth. Petticoat says, your mate Wenzel Hall's coming on. So 0-0 here, 65 minutes in. Go on, Wenzel Halls, mate. Go and score a goal, buddy. I don't even need to pretend to like him anymore because my little sister's not even dating his brother anymore. Jack Lewis says, reminds me of when I backed Annie Power at Cheltenham, if anybody recalls. I guarantee you that nobody in Australia would recall that, my guy. Aussie Boss says, who are you going for? No one, man. This is a terrible game. Dylan Nett says, can't believe I'm spending my Friday night watching this. Oh, okay, cool. I'll just go screw myself, right? I'll just go screw myself. That's all good, man. 25 minutes to go here. I really do want this game to be finished by about 9:40 so I can jump on for that Fiji versus Frost game. Not Fiji Frost. Fiji versus... I'm so bad with remembering. Because there's so many games, it gets hard to remember. Fiji versus... Canada? No. That was in the... It was... No, it's Fiji, Canada. I'm right. Dylan says, at least when I grow up, I can tell my kids I sat through a 0-0 draw between United and Perth on a Friday night. At Amy Park, too. I was right, Canada, yep. Petticat says, Dylan wins a horse, don't be a dick and DMs challenge, impossible. Absolutely. I guarantee you he would know. I actually have a feeling that it wasn't... I have a feeling it was actually something to do with a man named Shane, to be honest with you, who unfortunately was a bit of a screw around too. But I'm not going to talk about that. Jack Lewis says, horse cruising 10 lengths clear with 2 to jump and fell, had 300 pound that horse, please Joe. Oh my God. That is heartbreaking. Dude, the worst thing is when you have like a bet on the dogs and your dog is literally winning on the straight and then it like breaks its leg or hurts its foot or something like that, and you just see it limping and you just see all the other dogs just absolutely slam it home. You know, but you would have won by about 10 lengths. That's the worst. Or when they're coming around the corner and the dog just goes, whoop, see you later, and goes out to the corner, like just keeps going. You know, just keeps going. Yes, Mr. Pedal. Atticus says, will you go to the Olympics 2024? I will, yes. I will. Actually, where is it? 2024 is... Paris. Paris, that's right, because the France Rugby World Cup is in 2023. So I'll be in France twice in a couple of years. That's going to be a corner here for Perth Glory. Ryan and Zarkle says, do you remember that time when under-15 Newcastle Jets beat the Matildas 7-0? Yep, a team that isn't old enough to drive beat world number 6. Yeah, I do remember that. That was around the time that the women's team was trying to get the equal pay. But, you know, it doesn't matter what excuse you give. You know, it doesn't matter what you say. They'll always just come up with another way to say we just have the same pay. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what they say. Dylan says, look at that 6 people West United act area. At least they're giving it a crack, man. You know, this isn't a home. This is not really a home game for them. This is a long way from where they're from. You know, it's actually decent of them to actually get out for this game. To be honest with you, Chancey Perth. Oh, that's a handball. That's a handball penalty. Hello? Is that not a penalty? Is that not a penalty here? He's literally put his hand in front of the ball, hasn't he? VAR will check this. Jamie Young made a mistake here, but this let's have a look here. So Lockman gets it in. No, that's fine. No, that's off the chin. This is the chin Fornaroli. Gee, we shush. Special Government says, this game, mate, not helpful for hooker new fans. Not helpful for hooker new fans, but hopefully helpful for people subscribing to BKR Sport, because this is the only fun place to watch this game right now. Truly. Like, this is the only fun place to watch this game, not being able to watch the actual game, looking at the score, thinking, I could pretend this game is a raucously hot game right now. I could say, look, it's 0-0, but gee whiz, like, this game is on fire. West United here. Oh, they're going to miss it. He gets the ball. Oh, look at the coverage has gone off. Just to throw this out there, guys, the coverage just blacked and then came back. I thought the lights went out in the stadium. It's now apparently someone here's saying it's getting a little heated out there. Don't know what game he's watching. So 20 minutes to go here, guys. 70 minutes gone. Bing, bing, thumbs up, bingo, and subscribe right now. It's free. You may as well. If you don't do it, you suck. If you don't do it, your team will lose every game for the rest of the season. Fact. Dylan wins and Halls. Flog, coming on here. BKR, why was the A-League at the top of 2015? What do you mean, why was the A-League at the top of 2015? What do you mean, why? Because, is my answer. Dylan Nets is back on now. Are you talking about mine was a black screen or that was a black screen? Because it was a black screen for me in regards to the actual game. I reckon we'll hit. I reckon we'll get 13,700 subscribers by tomorrow. I reckon we'll do it. We're close. Well, I reckon we'll get to 15K by the end of the year. I reckon we'll do it. You just gotta get that whip out. You just get the whip out, son. Get the whip out. Oh, Paramount. Yeah. So Pieras will come on for Lachlan Wales. Favourite stadium in Australia depends on the sport. Dylan Wenzel Halls comes on for Prievich. Prievich didn't really do anything today. Favourite stadium for A-League? For football, I would say Bankwest. For NRL, Suncorp. For BBL, I'd probably take... for AFL, I'd obviously take the MCG packed. For cricket, I would probably take... Gee whiz, I don't know. What would I take for cricket? SCG, MCG. I've been to Gabba, MCG, SCG. That's a tough one, to be honest with you. Melbourne's still pretty good, though, to be honest with you. MCG is an amazing stadium, man. It's an amazing stadium. West United here with a chance. And I want to continue to cry. Ninja Sports is high. You're streaming Bulls vs Magic tomorrow. Am I streaming the Bulls vs Magic tomorrow? I haven't even missed a single Bulls stream this year. Of course I'm streaming the Bulls vs Magic tomorrow, good sir. Aye, Captain. We will be streaming that game, and the Bulls will win. Don't you worry. Pattycat says MCG shortly for cricket when it's full on Boxing Day. Yeah, I was at the World Cup final as well in 2015 between Australia and New Zealand when we absolutely flogged them. But unfortunately, I was standing. I hate standing. I hate standing tickets, especially for a 1 day or two. It's a long time standing. And because it was a World Cup final, there was no empty seats. You know what I'm saying? Well, there's the reason why it's standing only. But I didn't realise it was standing only when I bought the ticket. And then again, I did buy the ticket on the day. Anakin says, for me, Rugby, the Perth Stadium for... What? Rugby? Bro. You're saying Optus is the best stadium for rugby? Brother. Bro, no. No. It's always Suncorp, mate. Oh, Perthy. Oh, Nyongabira, you're an idiot. Bro, Perth doesn't even come close to the best stadium in rugby. Perth doesn't even come... Optus is an AFL stadium, mate. It's not even a rugby stadium. Football, Paddock. Yeah, I think it's either. But for Socceroos, I'd go ANZ. For A-League, I'd probably go. I do like Bankwest, but I think the Sydney Football Stadium will be the best for football. But I think they're building, like I've seen it. I've seen the way they're building it. They're building it exactly like Bankwest, but bigger. Oh, is it bigger? But it looks better. It looks like it'll be better. So over the top here for the Western United, it will be 17 minutes to go, and then I might go and throw myself out a window because this is just boring as bad shit, this game. Thank God I have you guys in the chat. Annika says Suncorp for Rugby League. No, Suncorp for anything rugby related. Thank you very much to Nick Doolittle for subscribing, a legend guy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Who are you going for, Nick? Obviously get involved in the chat, let us know. Patrick says, ANZ is only good when it's 80k people there. Yes, but when it comes to Rugby League, I don't rate ANZ that greatly. I always would prefer Suncorp. You know, Suncorp is the best stadium for rugby in Australia by a long way. Jack Lewis says, where did I watch the Grand Final 2013 Mariners Western Sydney? Mariners 2-0, I think was Sydney. Big ass, nice stadium. Was Wanderers the home team? That would have been Pertek. Would that have been Pertek? Paddycat? Paddycat's a Wanderers fan. He would know. Would that have been Pertek? Which is basically Bankwest, but just not. Spotless. Ooh. The grand final was held at Spotless? Ooh. Punishment is for Sevens in Sydney's showground. For Sevens, nah. I personally is it? I went to Bankwest and I've been to, I guess when you're media, you get the aircon and whatnot. I disagree. I guess, look, for different aspects. Oh, that's a good save. That's a good save there. That's a good save. And I guess this is the J Hayes, the legend ground for AF. Okay. J Hayes, mate. Allianz saying they moved it from Para. Oh, was it gee whiz, I can't even say it. Allianz. Look, it's me. I was struggling really badly there. That was one of the biggest struggles I've ever had. But I guess Allianz was where 2013 Grand Final was. There we go. Because, yeah, I was going to say spotless is not what you want to see in a A-League game. Over the top here, cleared away by Perth. That's a difficult one because for sevens, it's like that atmosphere at that final between Fiji and South Africa at that Bankwest game was at Bankwest Sydney Sevens was incredible. At Spotless, which is the AFL ground, I was media for both, so in the same sense, I have a different opinion. But like, no one went to the Spotless one. A lot of people there because the thing is, man, you got to remember a lot of Western Sydney are islanders, right? So there's a lot of Fijians out there, Samoans, Tongans, and the likes. Good pass, Wenzel Halls, idiot. Um, so it's a lot easier for people to get out to. And the thing that was sucked with that as well, though, is that Fiji got knocked out by, I think it was New Zealand in the semi-final, so that there was never going to be a big crowd. Basically, if you want a big final, you need Fiji or Kenya. Fiji or Kenya to get a good crowd. Or Australia, obviously. Jay Hayes, hit that like button, subscribe so you can talk in the chat, and also click on the bell. Exactly right. But if you subscribe, you do have to refresh before you can get involved in the chat. Jack Lewis says the 2013 A-League Grand Final was the 8th A-League Grand Final. Thanks, mate. Which took place at Allianz Stadium. Thanks, mate. Sydney on 1st of April 2013. Thanks, mate. The match was won by Central Coast Mariners. Nice ground, to be honest. That's right. That was their last time they were relevant. Yeah, that was the last time they were relevant. Legit. So since then they've gone. Wow. Jay Hayes. Well, that comment's been you're obviously going to get hidden in about, probably less than 5 minutes. Or Wenzel Halls is going to get saved. Oh, no, not even 5 minutes. Took you 1 second. I knew that he was going in the next 2 seconds. You don't even need to ask me that question, Sebastian. Christian says, what's happening, mate? Late log on. There was something. It's been deleted, though. So a couple of trolls obviously jumping on here, apparently. How was the Western United goal? It is, now that's a goal. Yep. So that's going to be a goal there. Well, that ruined it, Christian. We've seen a breakthrough. That's the breakthrough. So that goal, I didn't even see it yet. It literally just happened. The thing is, though, Christian, I feel bad for him. He might have just commented that, thinking the goal was actually here for a little bit, but that actually just happened, Christian. But I was about 30 seconds behind. But West United go down the left-hand side here, and they're going to cross this one. They're going to cut back. Cuts back, and that's out. That's going to be VAR. No. Maybe check that. I think they should check that. I think this goes over the dead ball line. I think the ball goes over the line there. I think this will be no goal. Or are they saying it's a goal? Show us the ball on the line. The VAR is going to check this. I'm pretty certain this is a no-goal. The VAR will check this. I'm pretty certain this is a no-goal. The whole ball would have to cross the line. Wenzel Halls puts the ball in the back. They're checking it. It is a goal. It's a goal. It will stay inside, guys. It will stay inside. So it's 1-0 here to Western United. 1-0 Western United. Dylan says, dead ball line. We're too used to the footy. Oh, yeah, fair enough. But so Western United will lead 1-0 here. I told you guys, I tipped Western United 2-1. Hasn't been many goals. Oh, my God, great impact on the bench. It was literally a tap in there by Wenzel Halls. Cora says, what happened? So basically, Western United went down the left-hand side, they whipped it in, and they scored the goal. Christian said, shit, my bad. No, it's all good, bro. No, don't stress. I think, did you come in here, you saw it as 1-0, and then thought, I'm going to ask about the goal. I think you might just come here at the exact time they scored the goal. Yeah, exactly right. Literally just logged on to the score. No, it's all good, bro. It's all good. I have to ignore the chat sometimes. I should, especially when there's attacking moments. But 80 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for new. Western United up 1-0. Don't forget, we will be streaming 2 games tomorrow, which is Adelaide United vs Melbourne City, and also we will be streaming the Central Coast Mariners and Wellington game. But also later on tonight, we will be streaming Fiji versus Canada in the sevens, and Fiji versus Australia in the sevens. But look, I think Western United are probably the better team in this game so far. I do. I don't think anything special, but they're still the better team probably. After 228 votes, 53% voted for Perth. Well, you're wrong. AFL Agencies wasn't expecting a goal in this match. I don't think anyone did. I predicted 2-1 pre-game to Western United, but I don't think anyone actually expected the goal in the game. It's been terrible. Sebastian Grumman says, if Perth can be asked to push for a draw, we might have a decent game here. Yeah, decent last 10 minutes. let's restructure that. Maybe a decent last 10 minutes. We had a very good last 10 minutes in that Mariners versus Jets game last week. It was 0-0 for the. Oh, sorry, it was 2-0 up until the 75th minute. Jets score a goal and then just went bang, 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 bang. Couldn't score though. Mariners did win 2-1. Mariners aren't that great. That was a really disappointing win for Mariners in my opinion. But the Jets, they really pushed strong in the end. Couldn't get the goal though. Couldn't get the goal. I still think Jets aren't great either. Both those teams will be down the lower end of the table. Dylan Nets is fantasizing over Wellington getting the 2 highest attendance last season. It's like the Warriors. Oh, they can't get the highest attendance to be completely fair. But I was going to say the Warriors are going to get good attendance next year. The Warriors will have a record for the most sold-out games in a row next year, and then that'll mean the Warriors have got the best attendance in the league. Special Grammar says decent end of the game is what I meant. Yeah, well, like I said, that a good defense there from Perth. Maybe they should chuck on Daniel Sturridge. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Just chuck over to Daniel Sturridge. How about Andy Keogh? Where's Andy Keogh, by the way? Did he get injured? Okay, Ryan, we appreciate you getting Instagram followers, man, but you do not need to give us an update every time you get a follower, mate. You do not need to update us every time you get a follower. Connor56 do you think a relegation promotion system in the A-League would work? No, I do not. Not yet. These clubs, for example, let's assume the Mariners get relegated, right? Which they would, because that's what Mariners do. They would collapse. They need the money to survive, right? All these A-League clubs are built on having a solidified amount of money they'll be earning each year. You put down to the NPL, they lose a ginormous amount of financials. 1, no one cares. 2, the people who did care now don't care because you're that shit. 3, you're now paying the rights. You're now paying to use a stadium that's way too big for you. So you're paying an excessive amount for realistically shit performances, right? The NPL teams would love it. But I think that first and second team that goes down over the first 2 years of the A-League could capitulate as a club. Capitulate. And Lele says, your team needs to score now, mate. My team, I told you West United would score. I'm not a Perth Glory fan. I'm a Brisbane Roar fan. Neither of these teams are my team. What's going to be save? Spain 7's beating USA. There goes my Aka. That's crazy. USA have not been good in this tournament. Oh, but how long is that to go, Jack Lewis? There's surely a long time to go. In 7s, all you need is 2 minutes to score 2 tries. You can score 3 tries in 2 minutes if you Fiji. But yeah, Naledi, I'm not a Perth fan. When did you ever think I was a Perth fan? When did you think? What gave you the impression that I'm a Perth fan? Oh, there's only 1 minute to go, Jack Lewis. Wow, that's a big result. That's an upset. But USA, I don't know what's going on with them. No Danny Barrett. No, big problem. No Danny Barrett, big problem. So West United here with the ball. 7 minutes to go here, guys. 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. We're on 33 likes. Good stuff. Let's see if we can get to 35 right now. Right now, do you think we'll win tomorrow? Who? Mariners go up against Wellington. I think it'll be a draw. West United here at the edge of the box. Here's a chance. Diamante. Straight to the keeper. Now, Letty says, I just thought so, mate. We just stream every game here. We stream every game regardless of who's playing. Edward Ellis says, how often do you go to the games live? From February, mate, I go to them live quite frequently. But I've been in lockdown in Sydney for a long time, and we're out of lockdown now. I can go and visit my family in Fiji. If there's a local sporting game in Fiji, I might go to it. I'll be doing BKR travel again in Fiji as well. But I'll be streaming. I haven't been able to go to any games realistically this year. And we've only had, I think, 2 live games in Sydney since the lockdown finished, right? So next year from February, I'll be smacking out Super Rugby, NRL, A-League, vlogs as well as live streams, but mainly vlogs. Oh, mainly live streams, but vlogs as well. Until I can get a bigger channel where I can financially support travelling to do different vlogs and whatnot, because I prefer vlogs. But at the same time, I love live streams too. But yeah, quite frequently normally. Alkshay says, please tell me who'll win this match. I told you, man. I said Western United 2-1 at the beginning of the game, and they're going to probably win. They're up 1-0 right now. Perth can't win. Perth aren't going to score 2 late goals here. What do I think of MacArthur for Sydney tomorrow? We have the team to beat them, but don't think we'll be able to get in time. That could honestly be a 1-1 draw as well. I think MacArthur I honestly think MacArthur should get it, to be honest with you. Especially, you must have penalty, 30 seconds left, down by 5. See, Jack, what are you talking about? Like, shit, man, relax. You know, they're only down by 5 points with 30 seconds left. Like, oh, that's going to be a yellow card against Diamante. Trying to slow down the play there. So Perth Glory here with a free kick opportunity. Jay has this BKR travel sounds good. Yeah, I love BKR travel, man. I'm not guaranteeing you a video every day, but I'm guaranteeing at least a video every week. Spain beat USA. Wowee. Wowee. But 30 seconds is a long time. A long time in sevens. Especially when you get the likes of Carlin Isles and Perry Baker. But Carlin Isles was terrible when I watched him before. So 4 minutes to go here in this game, guys. 4 minutes to go here in this game. And for Neroli, oh, he went for a shot and he misses it. 12-7. What a shit performance by USA. Wowee. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. Can we see another goal? I don't know. So this is we have a very good midfield and solid front three. Hoping Urich is back for tomorrow. Yeah, I think that'd be good to have Urich up front there for MacArthur. I wouldn't mind seeing MacArthur win, but in the same sense, you know, it's not like I'm the not like I care too much about what the result is of that game. I guess I probably should want Sydney FC to win because I don't really rate them this year. I don't really. I rate MacArthur actually relatively decently. Relatively is the key word there. 3 minutes to go here, guys. Can Perth sneak a goal? If you are betting on this game, your bet will win if you subscribe to the channel. Fact. If you subscribe to the channel, your bet will win. If you do not subscribe to the channel, your bet will lose. And if you subscribe and you're going for Perth, then you're probably still going to lose anyway, but still, just stick around. Dylan Nets says Urich will be eating those deliveries from noon or from no one. Depends, Dylan Nets. Yeah, to be fair, it depends on the way you see it. If you think MacArthur's shit, Urich will be eating those deliveries from no one. But if you think MacArthur's good, Urich will be eating those deliveries from noon. You know? This is how you think about it. That's how you think about it. Alright, 2.5 minutes to go here. West United with the ball. It's a late goal. I wouldn't mind Western winning over the draws. Yeah, I'd prefer West United to win this because I think the Perth Glory... to be fair, I don't know. These two teams don't really scare me at all this year. So it's going to be a throw-in here for Perth Glory from the left-hand side. Chorus is 2-0 possible. Possible, but probably very unlikely. West United aren't really pushing here. They're just slowing the play down. Just slowing it down and trying to force Perth to not get any kind of... They're just frustrating them at this point. Perth do have the ball, though, at the halfway point, but I can't see any kind of goal. There's no betting apps or TAB in 1932. Yeah, well, that's 10 years away, mate, so I wonder what you're doing in 1922. I wonder what kind of... it's not like you just have to go down to the pub and have a bet with your mates down there, I guess. But there's only a population of like 3 people in Perth, so... But it's going to be a save there by the Perth keeper. So Perth Glory here down the right-hand side. I'm going to drink a bottle of water, and by the time I've finished drinking my bottle of water, I can guarantee you that nothing will happen. And something happened. They're going to be away here, Perth Glory. They're going to be away here, Perth Glory. Back on the inside, Nyongabiri. Oh! Nyongabiri has been terrible. Nyongabiri has been terrible, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, he has been terrible here. He has had a couple of opportunities and he's scuffed them multiple times. They've had chances, Perth. They've had chances, but Nyongabiri not doing it. So West United here, down on the left-hand side. Here we go. Here we go. No. Boring. It was a good ball to the nets. Yeah, it was. That was a really good ball. Sturridge, yeah, I know. Sturridge watching this game like, you just brought me from England for this shit? You brought me to England to watch this shit? You joking me? How much is Sturridge on, by the way? Like, what's his wage like? How much are they paying for him to not play? I don't even know what Sturridge's wage is like. All I know is they're paying him not to play in this game. Crazy says GG. GG's, mate. GG's. Don't forget, guys, in 15 minutes' time, I will be streaming the... Or it could actually be in 5 minutes' time, actually, the Australia versus Fiji... Sorry, the Fiji versus Canada game. Can someone please in the chat let me know what I'm meant to be... If I'm streaming at 9:40 or if I'm streaming at 9:50? I think 9:40, maybe. So 5 minutes of out of time here, guys. 5 minutes out of time. And West United will clear. No, Perth Glory just trying to play this one out of the back right now. 5-0 Argentina. Who are Argentina playing? What? Isn't Australia playing right now? Isn't Australia playing France right now, Hamish? Trying to finish the hey Blaze on it, mate. Dennis 01 says, let's hope Western does something this year. They won't. Jack Lewis says Kenya. No, Argentina versus Kenya. Oh, so the next game is Australia versus. Oh, okay, cool. So I've got plenty of time. I got plenty of time, mate. Oh, I should go and change it then. I should go and change it, mate. I should go and take 2 likes away from 40, by the way, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. You may as well. It's free. We're going to be here every single day. You may as well right now. Just do it. Don't be one of those guys. Don't be that guy who doesn't do it. Australia's France after. Beautiful. Okay, well, I'm going to delay that stream then because I'm pretty certain that stream is meant to start in like 5 minutes. I think if I'm not mistaken. You'll be able to stream France from straight. Nah. Oh, yeah, I'll start it up during it, to be honest with you. I will start it up during it. Oh, chance here. It's going to be a free kick to the... It's going to be a free kick to the Perth Glory. I'm going to edit that. And I'm going to put it to 45 so I can at least have a 5-minute break. So I'll get the second half of that Australia game into. Fiji vs Canada. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. All right, back on. Adrian Kumar said it's still first half an Argentina game. Yep. I know. Yeah, 9:45. So obviously, guys, just jump straight across there after this. But West United are going to make a substitution. Ryan Circle says, how much games do you stream for the next stream, or how long will you stream for? I'm not sure, man. It depends on how we feel, to be honest with you. Depends on how we feel. So 3 minutes to go here of this game. West United looking like a 1-0 wins in pursuit. But it's still 3 minutes, and Perth do have the ball in their possession right now. So right hand side, 3 minutes into the Argentina game only. Oh, to be fair, yeah, I will be able to do the entire Australia game, yeah. 12-0 Argentina. Who are they playing again? Argentina versus Kenya. Oh, Kenya. Not playing well. Not playing well, the old Kenyans. So 2.5 minutes left here. Still 1-0. John Aloisi. He's happy with this one. All West, aren't we? Well, you're not really West, though, are you, Western United? You're not really West, though, are you? Not really West, mate. You're pretty much just a mixture of Melbourne City, Melbourne Victory, and Geelong. So none of those are West. Is Adam Gilchrist playing for the Australian Sevens? Yeah, mate. Adam Gilchrist is playing. Tom Brady is there. Javier Baez is also playing today. Javier Baez will be playing. So Western United will boot this one away here from the defense. Dennis, no, the A-League is not being shown on KO. It is Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus. Yeah, Adam Gilchrist, Tom Brady, Javier Baez. I do believe that Sergio Aguero is actually on the bench here tonight as well. So 1 minute to go here in this game, guys. It's still 1-0 Western United. It's going to be finishing 1-0 here. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. To be honest with you, I reckon I should update this scoreline myself so that it doesn't ruin it for everyone. That's what I should do. I reckon I might actually keep the time for future streams, but I'll update the score myself. Chavi and Iniesta will not be playing. No, unfortunately. They're injured right now. They're injured because they're literally 50 years old. But that's going to be a corner here for Perth. Ooh, corner Perth. Charles Painter to Shannon Humphries would at the moment be like, I predict 1-0 West United. He came in and I forced him to make a prediction early tonight. Oh, wow, Jones coming up. He predicted Perth 2-0. I said, I'm taking West United 2-1. Shannon's not too good on the old prediction tonight. A bit over the top here. Oh, I thought that was actually on target for a second there, but it was actually not even close. 23 seconds to go here. Can West United score another goal here? Oh my God, they actually might score another goal here. If he can get an angle here, he can score from halfway. Oh, Wenzel Halls. Not even. You're an idiot. 13 seconds left here. They need to be quick. Mate. They need to be quick. And over the top here to the left-hand side, they've got one last opportunity. Forget that. Their opportunity is done for. No. Oh, one last opportunity. One last opportunity. No. And it's the game over. That is the game over. Red Rover, baby. So full time here will be 1-0 Western United. They score a goal in the 80th minute to win the game. We're going to jump off for now, guys. We'll see you tomorrow for the Adelaide United versus Melbourne City game and also the Wellington Phoenix versus Mariners game. Right now, guys, in 5 minutes' time, we're going to be jumping off of Fiji versus Canada in the sevens, plus also later on Fiji versus Australia. Jumping off, appreciate you, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I don't know why I'm repeating this again. Thanks for watching, catch you later. See ya.